He chose poorly.
Now tuning into the Encountered Culture.
Fucking bored, man. Boredom's the first step on the road to relapse.
Previously on the recap.
Kenny actually fell
Are
out.
we just in charge now?
Yeah,
Wow.
we're just in the call, but the stream is gone.
Wait.
Oh.
Are you okay, Kenny?
Amy James is taking me down, guys. Amy James is after me.
No.
I don't know what's going on. Well, Dan asked for a 3-hour stream. All right, I staged this whole thing because I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get to 3 hours. So
There you go.
there you go. It's the lengths I go to. I created a National Toy Hall of Fame. I created Amy James. I staged my own exit here. Yeah,
But now, did you do an Amy
I'm gonna
James theme
rude.
song?
I think that needs to be the next.
I
the
think
next
you need
thing.
one next week.
All right,
Yeah.
so this will be your previously on the recap.
Amy James Toy Hall of Fame. Secret agent assassin train. Is she real or make believe? I think she's out to get us. The only thing that can save us is I think she's out to get us. The only thing that can save us is I think she's out to get us.
You can't hold me down, Amy James. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Crash. We're all down. Oh, everybody's
The
down.
whole thing just goes back down. Like, shit. That's right. That's right, Amy James. Okay. I know the story. I know the game. It's okay. I got the wet lettuce. I've been rinsing my salads all week. I'm ready. I'm prepared. Anyway, folks, welcome. It's Friar's Day, which means today's Thursday. This is the recap, your inconsistent show about the consistent flow of toy news and information. I appreciate you dropping in. If you're wondering what you just witnessed, well, I guess you had to be here last week. Don't worry. I'm sure Amy James will come up several more times throughout the next few months. So she's out there. Just beware. Anyway, if this is your first time here or you've been here many times before, thank you for dropping in. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe below. Of course, if you're up for it, you can always join those channel members, and a quick shout out to those folks right now. I do want to give a shout out to those channel members. Of course, you do see Just Justin Collects on that list, and also the newest channel member, Your Boys Got Toys. I do hang out with those guys on Saturday nights along with 3 other individuals named David, Evan, and Smith over on Collecting Justified. That's at 8:40. I keep saying, Justin, I don't know. We might have to change it back to 8:45, man. 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time over on Just Justin Collects channel. Show is Collecting Justified. Each week we just kind of sit around and try to justify this whole collecting thing. So head over there. Just Justin Collects. That's it. Easy as that. Of course, if you know the drill, you've been here before, you haven't been here before, here's how it goes. You see the banner at the bottom. On the day of the show, whether it's Thursday or Friday, that's why this is your Friar's Day stream, I'll post. There'll be a story, there'll be a post. You let me know you want to be on the show. I send you a link. You come on. We talk toys and action figure news from the past week or so. It's that simple. Usually, I don't get kicked out of my own streams, but last week there were some issues, and as you may have heard in the intro there is somebody possibly to blame for that. Toy News Hall of Fame, or National Toy Hall of Fame, I should say, associated with one Amy James, and I blame snow. You know, if we're putting snow on the list, where have we gone with our toys? I don't do this alone, folks, though. I do have a group of folks joining me. So today I will bring them up one by one and introduce you to your round table of co-hosts for the week. Of course, I want to welcome back to the stage none other than Your Boys Got Toys.
He's on the scene. Batman goes and Joker's pushing out of the scenes. From the animated series to the movie line, he's gotta catch them all one bat at a time.
Lexi, what's going on, man?
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm coming to you live from a dig site, an archaeological dig site, because I'm still at work. But I bring my computer to work, and that's how dedicated I am to being a co-host on this stream. And I just, one second. What'd you find? A what? A dinosaur? Fuck dinosaurs! Throw that shit away! Sorry. Like I was saying, I'm still here at work, so if I have to dash out because of a cool find, that's just the way it is, and things will never be the same.
That's right. We just blame Amy James. That's all. All right. So we have another one of the Justified co-hosts with us here this evening. Of course, he's not going to be able to hear this intro, but I did send it to him last week. So David, just play that music in your head, and we'll go from there. All right, David, your music's over.
Yeah, I'm glad you let me know. And I don't know if I believe Alexi's at a work site. He might just be doing like community service in that vest.
Yeah, that's probably it, actually. We think about it.
How you toy sluts and basic bitches doing? And which is which? Who's which?
I'm wearing a safety vest, so I guess I'm a basic bitch.
There you go. I'm slutting it up over here.
Bam. Okay. What up, boys?
Not much.
Did you get what was sent to you today?
No, it's tomorrow. It's in Jersey today.
Ew, what the fuck?
Bayonne, New Jersey. I don't know.
Jersey.
All right, well, at least it's on that side of the country.
Am I, Alexi, am I getting a Dan Who trading card with that?
I can't say. I didn't even, I think I tossed them out when he gave them to me.
Use them for kindling, keep the fire burning. Yeah.
I tried to chop up some snow for Amy James, but the cases he sent them in are a little too thin. It's that British plastic. So.
The number one toy this year.
Yeah.
Speaking of number one toys, let's welcome John, Compulsive Collector.
Hey.
Compulsive Collector.
That's a great theme song. I really appreciate all the time and effort you put into that.
Look, they're my co-hosts on another show. I had to give them a little more time. I'm working on a new theme.
You got one drop, John. That's it.
Yeah, that's all.
It doesn't get any better because the other folks have. I swear, John, I'm going to get you something better. Okay, I promise you. All right,
I'll be waiting for that.
I know you will. I know you will. All right. Well, I'm bringing back Lorenz. All right, Lorenz. This is why I needed you to have the ability to hear this. Okay, so here we go.
That's a fact, sir. It's a black dog. That's a fact, sir. It's a black dog. That's a fact, sir. It's a black dog. Joe's horses and Garfield.
Garfield.
Garfield caught me off guard completely, but I like it. That was good.
Thankfully, we spent too much time talking about Garfield a few weeks ago, and I know that is important to you now. So
yeah, 35 minutes of Garfield.
Yeah. It's a big week for you, man. You made it on the thumbnail. You got a theme song. You got
I
Crystal
know.
Ball this week.
I know this is probably the best week of my life. I don't think I can get better than this. I've peaked at 24.
It's all
Your
downhill.
Blackpink career is really taking off.
It's almost over though.
In the group chat, you're basically the new Drake meme. So
I really didn't think that through, but here we are.
What was the original thing you were flipping off?
I was just flipping off John. Like I was holding the toy.
It was just a perfect meme template.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right, let's see. We got a few more. It's going to be a big night tonight. So let's see. Bringing up the one and only.
Legends of pictures so mythic.
Hey.
Cloud.
I don't think you've ever had a theme tune before.
That's how we're rolling now, you know.
I do have Dan Who cards, though.
What?
It's a mini classic multiverse card in there, too. Yep. Special delivery.
Excellent. So, David, if you don't get them now,
David,
you're going to feel
I
a
don't
little...
know. Dan was just talking about how you didn't ship anything because of all the costs. So how is everybody getting these cards? But I don't have a card.
I got mine a minute ago.
Wow.
I've had these on the shelf for a while. I get special.
You didn't get one yet, David?
No, I'm the last one. Well, Lorenz, and then before him, I'm the...
Damn.
Hey! I got one. Hold on. Fuck you. No, I'm just kidding.
All right. I got one more for you guys. One more. All right. Here we go. He's back. He keeps coming back. Maybe against his better judgment, but I don't know. Let's find out.
Collecting rush coming with a list.
Hey.
Comics on the brain. Displays for days.
That works.
There you go. And then John.
Compulsive collector.
Thanks for the repeat. I needed an encore.
Of course. Rush, good evening. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, man. Appreciate you dropping in. So let's see what we've got going on in the chat here. Just say what's up to them, and then we're already 13 minutes into this and haven't talked about toys at all. So not setting myself up for a quick evening.
No, there was mention of snow.
That's okay. I think
we did talk about snows
and
and
for like
toy
45 minutes, and not a single toy was talked about.
Wow. Speaking of which, look at that. Dan Who in the chat. We love you. Don't worry, Dan. I got one for you too. All right. Kevin Beatty is out there. Oh, Kevin. Won't be watching live. Have a great stream and happy heavenly birthday to Christopher Reeve. Christopher Reeve, it is his birthday today. Best Superman. So just saying. Jay is out there. He would also like to confirm that he's held strong so far. No Mondo He-Man. That may change by the end of all of this, though, Jay. So,
yeah, the key is so far.
So far, yeah. David Evans, pal, or that's justified, or let's get recapped. I like it. Just bring it all together.
Do we have a slogan in this stream or no?
It's bust a recap in your ass, I think.
Oh wow,
that's yeah. Nice and aggressive. That's
yeah,
what I like. It's a work. Everything is a work. Every week is a new. There are going to be too many sub themes to this stream in like 2 months. I'm not going to be able to keep up. All right, so the whole stream is just going to be getting through all of those things just to get to the point of the stream, right? So
people are going to have to catch up and do homework to understand this week's show.
Exactly.
So the format is 15 minutes of intro music for
right.
each guest, and then chat catch up and slogan talk, and then news from the UK.
Cult recruiting. We have to recruit for the cult.
Recruiting for the cults.
News from the
Anything
UK.
but talking about recapping toys, apparently.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got it.
That's correct.
And for the chat, this is a little preview of what Justin has to deal with over at Collecting Justified, because David is very strict on logistics and schedule. So,
Exactly.
I'm a manager. I'm about efficiency and productivity, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Structure. I'm very militant.
And yet Justin is still so sloppy.
Yeah, well, we all have to balance each other out somehow. You know?
Oh, JB's out. Okay, I got you. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. You know, I just had to bring some theme music. Talking about that wet lettuce, you know. That's the whole thing too now, right? The wet lettuce. Right? Oh, look at speaking of the cult.
Wow.
Got a new member. Okay.
The Blatchular joined the
Welcome.
cult.
There you go. Welcome.
I didn't realize that I wasn't.
Yeah, well, that's how cults work.
Yeah.
I've been here every week for like a month, and I was like, oh shit.
Abby, what's going on? Figure Fight Club out there. Appreciate you dropping in. Paul Morales is out there. Hello, everybody. Hello, Paul. Let's see. All right. And California Red Devil. Yeah, is Alexi working? Alexi he's working on dinosaurs. You heard him. Well, throwing away dinosaur bits and pieces, I guess. But I don't know.
It must be Caltrans because I'm not working. The California people get that one.
I don't exactly. You lost me there. Z-Man with the member chat. Welcome to the cult, and also hope everyone is good. Well, I appreciate that, Z-Man. I speak for myself. I won't speak for everybody else. I'm doing well. Everybody else can let you know how they're doing, though. And exactly, Rich. Exactly. That's what we think. He says he's on a work site, but pretty
Guys,
sure
if you're not putting on a safety vest when you leave the house, you're not being safe. Okay, that's just facts.
I
What's
mean,
this leaving the house nonsense?
isn't this the first time Rich is watching the recap? Is this a celebration?
I feel like it is. I wish I had Rich. If I would have known, I would have made you a theme song. Let's see.
Now you got to make one next week for Rich so that
And he won't be here. So you get this one.
Compulsive collector.
That's the one Rich would have wanted most, trust me.
Rich's needs to be anime style since all of his figures come from Asia directly.
I got you. I got it. That'll be a thing. All right. You guys want to? People just keep popping in. All right. I'm not complaining, but Justin, how many dinosaurs has Alexi dug up today? He won't tell us.
Lorenz, give him the meme. Give him the meme, Lorenz.
Alexi, your real job is collecting cans along the side of the road, right?
Absolutely.
Okay. All right. Confirmed.
Makes sense. It all tracks.
Got to pay for those Mafex somehow.
That's true. They don't pay for themselves. They
don't.
All right. You guys want to talk some toy news? See what we've got going on this week?
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's kick it off with what went live today for pre-orders. So you did have the Punisher Nick Fury Gamerverse 2-pack go up. I did go ahead and pre-order this because what threshold do I even have anymore? But it is a Punisher figure, so I do want to add that to the display. And I like the Nick Fury. It's a good game version of Nick here. I do need to get that cigar accessory though. That's the only thing. So where are we at on this?
Oh, I think I win that one for sure.
There you go. Appreciate the super chat, Rich. Yeah, JB, if you don't mind, it's going to be a packed house, and it's already been 20 minutes, and we're just now talking about the first toy items. So I appreciate your patience.
I did not pre-order this. I know David did pre-order this. Doesn't mean I don't want it. This looks really cool, and that Nick Fury is a dope figure. So I'll definitely be picking it up at some point, but pre-orders are tight right now, and I'm afraid that as soon as I click pre-order, they're going to be like, it's on its way, and then charge me. So I'm going to wait.
That's how it's been going, right? Like,
yeah.
Everything just stacked up last week. Disappointing news, though.
Where did David pre-order this? That's the question.
I pre-ordered on Hasbro Pulse. I just the one, but it was like a $74 pre-order with the tax and whatever. But I don't know. I need the cigar ready Nick Fury head. I'm gonna probably put that on my regular Shield body, and I might use this body for like a Dum Dum Dugan turtleneck head.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm in for this. I'll find a place for the Punisher, and yeah, it's some good accessories. Yeah, I'm ready for
Actually, Rich said that you're not allowed to do that because Dum Dum Dugan is a more hefty fellow. So maybe if you watched the Dan Roos stream earlier, you'd have known that.
I do what I want. All right.
Are you thinking about like getting a trench coat for this Punisher, making him more like Spider-Man's animated series style?
I could, yeah. I've been looking at a lot of soft goods like GPS lot. I don't know how you pronounce, but
GP
slut on eBay. So yeah, probably. I have a few like street level displays, so I'm sure there's one that doesn't have a Punisher in it. I can throw him in there. Yeah, but it's a good set. I mean, it's got a lot of good little cute accessories. Yeah, it's fun, and it doesn't ship till December allegedly. So allegedly, money to save for now.
I'm just waiting for everything to just start hitting like in 2 weeks, right? Everything's just gonna.
So I mean, as it is, I got an email from Big Bad Toy Store that the X-Men 97 Emma is doing like any day now. So I'm guessing with her comes the rest of the wave, and they're usually like the last people to get anything. So if Big Bad's getting them sooner, like everything's going to be moving up. I do not trust release dates unless it's at this point coming from the Horsemen, because it's going to be like a year and a half from one line to another at the best. So it's like something like that you're waiting for. With this like Hasbro stuff, it's been so sporadic. Like you could have it in a week, you could have it in 3 months. You never know. So like trying to budget stuff like this, it's better off like, you know what, if it's not something that I'm crazy about, like I really want the Nick figure, I'm indifferent about Frank. So if it's available at some point when I have the extra money for it, I will pick it up. But I'm not going to just drop a pre-order when I've got so much else going on. It's because it'll be here in 2 days if I do it. Can't do it.
Word.
I ordered it. I don't know why, but I did. I tend to pre-order a lot of things, and then I'll cancel it later. But like just when it goes up, just because I'm like, oh, F it. I don't have a Punisher. I missed the last 2-pack Punisher. I know that we're due to get him individually soon because we've gotten 2-packs now. And so it's like, oh, we'll probably get him, but I just panic ordered it. Will I keep it at the price that it's at? I don't know. We'll see if it sells out, if it looks like it'll be, not maybe as hard to find as the other one or something. I don't know. I'll figure it out later. F it.
Did you pre-order on Walmart? They'll just cancel it on you.
Oh, that's true. They would do that.
And then you don't have to worry. They'll just make the decision for you.
No, I can't pre-order from because it'll trick me, and I'll actually end up wanting it if I get it through Walmart and they cancel it on me, and I'll be willing to spend $75 just to get this pack. So I don't touch Walmart anymore. It's gonna $62.99 on 62.
Yeah,
I got it on Amazon now.
Same. All right, Cloud Rush.
I'm passing on this. I've got a Punisher and I've got my Nick Fury. If the Punisher was in, black and white without the huge white stripe on the leg, might be more enticing, especially because these are the head sculpts for the Punisher that I've been waiting for. I'm tired of the bandana head sculpts. So it's like, especially the second one that's not on the body, I think that's like perfect Punisher. That's my perfect 90s Punisher look. So if they release this even just with that one head and black and white body, perfect. I'll pick it up to update my Walgreens exclusive one that I have. But beyond that, it's like I don't need these figures. All the accessories, I've got no need for them. So
fair enough. Rich, is this live stream the Elsbeth, the Dan Who's Good, the Good Wife, where they spin off all the worst characters? They have theme music.
I mean, I don't think anybody in this stream has actually watched Elsbeth, so I don't know if anybody can answer that. But
I don't know what either of those things are.
we're just not from the UK, so we're the worst ones.
Rich is just here to control the stream.
There was enough context for it to work.
Or, Rich, you could argue that we are starting a revolution over here, okay? And we reject your King's English. How about that? Except for Cloud, I know.
I was thinking weird Fraser and then who is Piers.
Anything's possible.
I know Lorenz doesn't get that reference, but one of the older people should.
No.
I guess I missed it. Sorry.
That's okay.
All right. Let's move over to some stuff that popped up this week, right? Have you guys seen this One Oak Customs Blackbird
insane
going around?
It's my Blackbird.
Sending
he's
that
going to be
Alexa?
sending it to me. I made that known in the comments here on the post, and I'm looking forward to it.
It looks fantastic. I like just going through the pictures and everything going on here. Massive, first of all, right? As it should be. But when people are always asking about like a HasLab version of this, I mean, this kind of shows you how that would be a ridiculous idea. But how cool would it be to have this in a display?
Look at that thing.
My
So,
goodness.
like, I feel like I was like spamming everybody's Instagram chats with this item like a week ago. And like, but wouldn't you have to, if you bought this, you would have to display it with the top like off of it so you could see all the figures in it, right? Because to have it, like I was messaging Dan about this, Dan Who, and he was like, no, I'd like hang it from the ceiling. I'm like, but
then you're looking at the
not
bottom.
showing the fact that you could put all these
That's a
figures
good
in it. So it's a waste of having it. You know,
Yeah.
like if you're gonna hang it from the ceiling, just buy a little Hot Wheels Blackbird jet and like pretend it's really far in the sky. Like, you know,
Or the even better, the X-Men 7 ones popping up at whatchamacallit, Ollie's for like $12.
right. Like this, if you invest in this, you better build a whole damn airplane hangar around this and have Forge working on the undercarriage and have all the figures in it. Like, is there the picture of that guy holding the item? Do you have that?
Let me see,
Massive.
'cause
It's like as
that's
tall
him
as me.
next to it, right?
There
it
yeah,
is.
wait, go back up.
You passed it.
There,
It's up there on the right.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah,
so
good-
if you turn
good.
that, it's his height. Like, it's at least his height.
Absolutely, yeah.
That's crazy.
See again, and everyone's like, "Oh, this should be a HasLab." It's like, where would you put this? And as you keep on saying, it's like, "Oh, I want large enough to put figures in." I'm like, then why buy figures if you're just going to hide them inside of a vehicle? And as I said again, it's like if you're going to hang this from the ceiling, you're just going to see the bottom of it. So again, it's like it just.
So then we
doesn't
need a
make
play
sense.
set. We need a play set of the basketball court, big basketball court, with the where it's open.
Splitting open.
With the,
Yeah.
just make it pull on floor.
Yep.
I like it.
I mean, you'd legit have to like sit this on a table, and have some kind of printed like collecting rush backdrop of a airplane hangar to like wallpaper behind it, and then have all of the X-Men sitting in it and Forge working on the underside of it, and like you'd have to build an entire room around this thing to really
Absolutely.
get, you know,
And it would be worth it.
Like, how
California
much-
Red Devil, he's not selling it. This is a 1 of 1 creation. And in the video post that Kenny was sharing earlier, he says that if his account gets to 50,000 followers, he's going to give it away to someone. And they're already working on the 2.0 version of it. So this is 1 of 1, not for sale. But if you do all the steps that he has in his post here, you're eligible to receive it in the giveaway. But he's going to give it to me, so don't even.
So basically, we need you all to get. He's at 33.9 thousand. If he's waiting for 50, and anybody wants to win this thing, you need to get out there. And, you know, follow the instructions here. So
I feel like this would be like
3,000.
what the hell would you do with this, Alexi? Legit.
That's my business.
He's gonna sleep with it.
Yeah.
The cat's gonna sleep in it. That's gonna happen.
that would actually happen, I'm sure.
this seems like it would be really cool to go see at Alexi's house, but I don't want to have to deal with figuring out what to do with it. Like, it's really cool, but holy shit. Like, I want to go see it at someone's house. I don't want to have to figure out where it would go.
Yeah. This does make me want like an Avengers Quinjet, like a 6-seater, like half the size of it, like, well, less, like a third of the size of this. You know?
Yeah.
I would want that. I could do something with that. But sometimes it's just too big to enjoy, you know?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
There is such a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Picture you as
We
a
found
kidder,
it.
David.
We found it.
We found it finally.
The thing that is too big to enjoy. Damn.
4 seats probably, like 2, a pilot, passenger, and then maybe like 4 seats behind it, and that's all you need.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But damn.
Okay. If you're able to pull up, Kenny, I actually just sent you a picture of exactly what David's talking about the whole hanger thing. It was actually in X-Men #1, which David has been, customizing all the Savage Land, Professor X's into their jumpsuits, which this scene would work perfectly for that custom.
Okay.
Let's see it. Let's see it, Kenny.
I'm
Pull it out.
working, pulling it out. I mean, whatever.
Pull it
Jesus
out.
Christ.
Whip it out. Wave it around.
All right, let's see. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We need that. You need to do that whole thing. I mean, they need to have the staircase that like lowers down as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like,
yeah.
You need the full Monty. My God. It's just like these things are just things that you could never, that would never feasibly work on like a mass retail.
No.
Now,
Yeah.
what would be awesome is if like the wings could detach, where like you could actually have it set up like this, like on a shelf, but detach one of the sides of the wing, so it still looks like this, and you just can't tell the other wing on.
That would be cool too. David, don't you have the DC Collectibles Batwing?
Yeah, I do. It's still in a box though, because I haven't figured out how to mount it.
Anything that's popping up at DD's discounts for like $60.
He's gonna try really fucking hard.
It's a hover chair. It's a hover chair. It hovers up. Relax.
But how does it hover up? Does it like hover up at an angle? Like, how does it do the steps?
It's like the what's that little seat that goes up the staircase for the elderly?
Like in Gremlins, Deagle had it, right? Yeah, Mrs. Deagle had it in Gremlins.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
It's like that.
Deagle.
At an incline.
So wait, before we move away from this, does anybody else remember there was a Professor Charles Xavier figure, and he came in the wheelchair, but the joints in his legs were super loose, so you
They,
couldn't stand the figure.
rocky.
You remember that?
The first movie, Xavier. The first Patrick
That's
Stewart.
what it was.
Xavier.
Thank you.
It was all wobbly.
It's so mean.
Oh, but it's so accurate. They were going for accuracy.
Accuracy.
You've always got to get screen accuracy for especially movie figures.
Exactly.
Oh my god.
So remember it. 25 years later, we still remember it.
That's right. That's right. So yeah, if anybody's out there, you're curious about this Blackbird, if you want a chance to win it, because it is a one-of-one project, One Oak Customs on Instagram is where you can find more information about that. And may the odds ever be in your favor, I suppose.
Or, not divorce.
Or not. Maybe in someone else's favor. Perhaps in this group. Alexi.
Woo!
All right, David sent me this earlier in the week. Wanted to talk about it. This might be the best Chia Pet of all time. Like, it's perfect, right?
Yeah.
They have a concept. They went with it. They nailed it.
I freaking love this. So my grandmother used to tease me as a kid about, she used to threaten to buy me a Chia Pet for Christmas, like every year, because I never saw any value in like a Chia Pet thing. I didn't want to like make it or spread the seeds or whatever the hell you got to do to like make the Chia Pet thing grow. But like this, I saw this and I was like, oh, that would be the only Chia Pet I would ever invest in, because it's so good. It's legit the meme. Like, come on. So anybody that gets me for Secret Santa, I'll take this.
There you go. Make it easy.
Yeah. So good. Nobody else is in for this?
Let's talk Chia Pets. All right. So
Where am I gonna put this?
who's getting the Homer Simpson Chia Pet? Anybody?
No. I don't do Chia Pets. They're part of NECA, and NECA's on my never again list. So
we all know Ice Spice, the musical artist, Ice Spice. The musical artist Ice Spice. She also has a Chia Pet that I'm looking at right now, because I didn't know these were still being made. So I went to
is that a euphemism or like?
Yeah, you can see her Chia Pet on some parts of the web.
I guess I picked the wrong musical artist to discuss having a Chia Pet. My goodness.
Okay, but what kind of Chia Pet though?
It's just her hair. Like, do that. But like, I didn't know that. Like, I didn't know that these were. Oh my god. I didn't know that these were relevant, like to where like new people got them. If you know, like people who just entered pop culture within the last 2 years are getting Chia Pets. That's still a thing, a partnership that happens.
To Rich's point,
had a Chia
there is that RuPaul one. There was like a limited edition. Carolina actually has it. So.
Which part of that grows? Is it also the hair?
Yeah.
And the Golden Girl, they did Golden Girls. Speaking of Golden Girls from last time, Golden Girls had Chia Pets as well with the hair.
That's awesome. I was at the plant store buying a Chia Pet.
Okay, so it looks like it's just you, David. But
just me. But again, I'm not buying it. But anybody that gets me for Secret Santa,
it's on the wish list.
Your list for Secret Santa is getting longer and longer.
I mean, you can get me the Blackbird Jet or this Chia Pet. So
I would lean towards the Chia Pet. No offense, David.
I'm going to get you the Garfield Chia Pet that I'm looking at to share a bit of my life with you.
Have you seen this whole scene of Homer backing into the thing? They actually have like a fuzzy sweater you can get as well.
Yeah.
Or it's a hoodie where it's like it's pretty much all fuzzy green, but there's a little tiny part that's cut out. It's Homer that's flat that looks like it's backing into it. So if you don't want Chia Pet, you can get the sweater.
You got options.
Or could they make the Chia Pet concept on a sweater where it grows?
Could be.
It grows on your sweater.
Yeah.
Gross.
Why not?
Gross.
It's outside the box.
So many
whole
reasons.
thing. Yeah. Shout out to Bearded Builds. What it do, baby?
What up, Beardy?
Well, Bearded, you'll be on with us on Saturday, I believe. Or I'm spreading lies on the internet. I don't know. I'm capable of both. So, anything's possible these days. Amy James. Okay. All right, we're good. All right, Simpsons. There we go. See you, Homer. All right, now I want to talk about this because this picture has been pissing me off all week. All right. Like, okay, I get it. It's Mcfarlane, DC Multiverse, Wonder Woman figure. But who did the posing for this picture? Like, there's not even an attempt to be made. It's just like, what's happening here?
I'm just beginning my career in action figure photography. I thought I did a great job.
Look,
and now here you
listen
are.
here.
And look, and I don't want to shame anybody for their work. I know that I post some shit things, so I understand that. That's fine. That's fine. But it's just like you're not doing a good job even selling this. Like, we already know it's a shit figure, so at least try to lie to me. Sell me something that would entice me just a little bit. But good lord.
But yeah, the lasso's not in her hand, right? And then it's not even lassoing. The lasso's not even lassoing the way it would lasso.
Yeah, she's not even like swinging on it how you would be. It's just all over them. It looks like she's hanging onto a fishing net or something.
You forget this is McFarlane. Todd probably took these photos himself.
He probably did.
Female figure, so
he hates female figures, and clearly shows through the campaign that we're running here.
Sitting in the office barefoot, taking these fucking photos.
Oh, he's just airbrushing his feet out of the bottom.
Chopping up his snow. California Red Devil in the chat. Godzilla is firing at something else. Yeah, they're actually fighting together. They're not fighting each other. They're fighting together.
Wonder Woman's just, you gotta remember Todd has a hard on for Spider-Man as well, so she's not fighting him. She's swinging in to, intersect his. So he's firing at something else. She's swinging in.
She's whipping. She's whipping.
So this goes along with there's the Superman Godzilla 2-pack that came out a couple of months ago. There's also like the Batman and Flash King Kong sets, right? I mean, these are $80 a pop too. So
they're what?
Yeah.
And isn't the Godzilla just a statue?
I mean, there doesn't look to be much articulation. I think there's probably some additional pictures, but yeah. Okay, so he's got the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Maybe a little. Yeah. Okay.
The jaw. Okay, a little jaw action.
Oh, he's got
a little jaw action.
What that mouth do?
Not a whole lot of anything from McFarlane.
Does it come with a beam that like comes out of his mouth? No, it's just like painted like it's lit up.
Oh, so that was that photo was complete bullshit.
Wow.
I can't believe they give you a smaller Wonder Woman just to kind of highlight how stupidly out of scale this set is.
Yeah. Well, haven't they done that for all the?
They have,
sets?
yeah.
Oh my god.
Oh, what a laugh.
See, this could be you.
What the fuck?
Godzilla buys McFarlane action figures too. See?
Oh
Be
my
cool
god.
like Godzilla.
See, even Godzilla's like, what the fuck is this?
Right? Yeah. Trash action
Buy
figures.
this. Yeah.
I'm gonna disintegrate it with my laser breath.
Oh my
Wow.
god.
Oh my god.
Trash.
That's rough.
And what's
Yeah.
sad
Justice
is
for
he
Wonder
knows he can
Woman.
probably sell these because this will be how people get their comic Wonder Woman, since the other one sold out. And this one has a little bit better face.
Terrible.
Hey, Pac, photos. What's going on, Pac?
Hey.
Yeah, so I don't know. I try to reason with all this stuff, but even I can't
At a
sometimes.
certain point.
Trash.
Godzilla loves blue now and later. That's right. All right. So nobody is going for that. Why? And why would you? Why would you save your money? Okay. But yeah, $80. All right. So there's that.
Maybe James will get it so he doesn't have to fucking put together that model kit.
What's sad is the Flash Godzilla or King Kong, one of the two, that box set's still at Target, but at the same time, you're now also finding that at Ross for like $10, $15.
This would be a Ross special for sure.
I've seen the Superman one at GameStop and maybe just get it, but I've seen it a couple of times, and each time I'm like, look, I got to walk by you, man. Yeah. So you're not coming home with me. All right, I don't know where you're going, but not with me.
Maybe they'll pack this Godzilla with like a Robert De Niro figure in a talk show set. That's
the only way you can sell it.
Yeah,
that makes sense. All right, let's try something else here. All right, how about some Mafex? So,
sounds like language.
Animated series Gambit, Peacemaker. You know, we got Manta Ray.
Yeah.
We got.
Yes, you brought up that animated Gambit in the chat. Do you have any feelings on it?
What's up?
Sounds good. Sounds good. You brought up the animated series Gambit in the LNL chat. Did you decide you were going to get it, or you just thought it was neat?
I think it's funny that they're, Mafex is re-releasing this in animated colors, even though, for a third of the price, you can get the CT Toys, same sculpt. Right? People are going to be like, oh, am I going to get this one for 120 or CT Toys for 35?
Yeah, which one? Definitely. I have the original Gambit, so I'm out on this one. I do think it's fun if you weren't able to get it or the reissue. Of these four, I'm only going to be getting the Black Manta because that Black Manta is pretty cool, and we don't really have 6-inch Black Manta.
It does look good.
Yeah, it comes with I-beams too. Technically, this is the DCEU Black Manta, but it could easily pass for a comic version. There it is. Yeah.
Oh, the I-beams is cool.
Yeah, it comes with the. What is it called? The trident from the second Aquaman movie as well. I forgot which one. Oh, it looks like it comes with that trident, but he also comes with this one. Yeah. So I think it's pretty kitted out with accessories. He could easily pass for a comic Black Manta. It's a go for me, dog. However, the Peacemaker, on the other hand, Peacemaker with the helmet looks cool. But they did not do a good job on the John Cena head scripts. And I assume it's because it's really hard to see John Cena, so they kind of just had to guess at what he looks like.
The face is rough.
Yeah, definitely.
Still haven't seen this. Looks a little strung out there, guy.
Are these
does look strung out?
Yeah,
that's the Ricky Stenicki head sculpt. That movie.
Yeah.
Like 6 weeks deep into a fentanyl binge.
Yeah. To answer your question, David, they're probably not going to be out until like 2027 or something.
I figured.
Yeah.
2028, like after Aquaman's second movie is like buried under,
exactly at the bottom of the sea.
Apparently, it's already there. California Red Devil. There's a second Aquaman movie.
Yeah. They also, if you look at the every night, Dan. If you look at blood sports accessories, they kitted him the fuck out too. He comes with like 4 or 5 different weapons.
Oh wow!
Yeah, like if you go scroll down there, So he comes with the BFG, comes with the medium FG, comes with like swords, pistols, flamethrower. It comes with all kinds of stuff. It's just funny because he wasn't even like that exciting in the movie. And I don't even know if he used all of these weapons in the movie.
Right. Yeah, they did Idris Elba some justice with like this is a really good
Idris
looking
Elba
head sculpt.
figure.
Yeah.
It looks good.
Yeah.
I love his helmet too. The helmet looks good.
Yeah, I was gonna say the helmet looks really cool. This image like comes with a ton of accessories.
There was like one scene where he obviously used a lot of gun stuff through the movie, but then there was like that one scene where he just kept adding to it with the nanotech stuff. So like they were like, we're gonna go off that one scene and give him 1,000 guns.
Yeah. Comes with a slingshot too, which is pretty funny.
Yeah, that's a good looking figure.
Yeah. For both of you diehard Bloodsport fans, good for you.
Yeah. Those two guys are going to eat well that year, 2020.
Yeah, that
2027. It's your year.
Wow. So Idris Elba's buying this and James Gunn?
Yeah.
Sounds right. Yeah. All right. Let's see. What do we have here? Okay. Amazing Yamaguchi. Voltec.
Yeah.
Nightwing.
Man, you're a fan of Amazing Yamaguchi, right? This is a continuation of their Arkham series of figures. Originally, they did the Arkham Knight / Red Hood spoiler for a game that's like over 10 years old now. And then they recently did the Arkham Knight Batman, which was kind of a hit or miss depending on your PC. It had some issues with the shoulder pads, if I recall, and it was a little undersized. And now they're doing the Nightwing from that game, Dick Time, as Z-Man so cordially put in the chat.
Dick Time.
I'm a fan of Amazing Yamaguchi stuff. I ended up selling my Arkham Knight to someone who's collecting the line because I decided not to get the Arkham Knight Batman. And I'm going to be honest, I actually don't like this design of Nightwing. I don't like his mask. Personally, I like my Dick with a little bit of a mask on it or no mask at all. You know what I'm saying? But this doesn't hit for me. Amazing Yamaguchi does pretty good with accessories, so you can see a couple of them here in the image, and I'm sure he's going to have some really cool stuff. But I don't think I'll be picking this up, but I do like that they're continuing.
Right.
Does anybody know what this is?
Yeah.
SH figure
This
art
looks cool
bomb
as
from
shit.
Chainsaw Man. That's I just read.
So this is from Chainsaw Man. This is some weird shit, which everyone loves. And there's a movie coming out called The Result. And I'm not going to spoil it. This is a character from that art and from the movie. This is technically a villain in I have of their previous Chainsaw Man figures because I really like the anime. So I wanted to showcase this. It comes with another character / figure. It doesn't come with, but they're also doing another figure of this character in their unbombed head form. So that's something else to look for. Kind of like Denji and Chainsaw Man. This is Chainsaw Man's rival. Yeah, for that movie. But this looks really cool. I agree. And I'll definitely be picking this up.
I watched the first season of the anime and I loved it, and I'd love to watch more. I thought that was so over the. I love that like really ridiculous kind of shit that just it doesn't have to make sense. Why is the dog a chainsaw? Because dog is a chainsaw. Yeah. I loved it.
Exactly.
Man. It was such a good series.
Thank you, Cloud. Oh my God! Finally, someone with some fucking class in here.
Are you getting this, David?
Pass.
Yeah, it looks cool. I don't know what's happening here, so I'm happy for you. We'll tell you that. I mean, yeah,
it's a cool character design. I don't have any interest in watching it or buying it, but it's a cool character design.
I watched most of the first season. I tried to get into it, and I, unlike Cloud, was like, what is going on? Why is this way? What is happening? And I kept trying. And I said, you know what? This is just not for me. I've tried the anime world. I tried Attack on Titan. Everybody seemed to love that. No. And then I tried this. So those are my two forays into the world. So maybe I need better suggestions, Alexi.
I could probably think of some things that's maybe just a little bit more grounded, a little bit more like. I can find something that you would like as far as like the anime world. I'd probably start with films, which is where I started. There's a couple of movies that I think are like, just even if you're not like a weeb, so to speak, that you can appreciate some of these. I'm usually kind of particular about what anime I like. Like I've never gotten into One Piece. You know, there's a lot of like these like big name ones that I don't really care for. But occasionally there's some oddball ones like this. I mean, I also grew up with like, you know, listening to the music of Trent Reznor and, you know, Maynard Keenan, and then the films of like David Lynch. So like weird shit is great for me. It doesn't have to make sense. But I can understand why people would absolutely be turned off by this. It doesn't surprise me when people say you don't like this stuff.
Yeah. There's some good suggestions in the chat. California Red Devil, Cowboy Bebop, Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Neon Genesis. Come on. Don't do that to him.
For the older crowd, you go anime, I'm going to say classics like Ninja Scroll and Vampire Hunter D.
Yes. Yes. Those are
Check out Bible Black. There's all kinds of good stuff out there.
What do these words mean in these contexts? John, are you following David? Are you with me?
All I hear is
I know that last
incoherent
one.
weeb shit. I don't know.
I can't even see in this photo. Like, it looks like she's wearing the alien head mask.
That's what
It's
I
a
thought
bomb.
it was when I
It's a bomb, David. For someone who likes head so much, you can't even recognize bomb head.
See, looking at this figure, it looks like something that one of those type figures that were thrown together by Robot Chicken, just for some off or something that they have a lot of extra parts from other figures that they tore apart, so they just threw them together and threw this in.
Kid Bash Queen.
Need a head bomb.
Okay. Well.
Okay.
Yeah. That's a thing.
My Secret Santa list is still Homer Chia Pet and the Blackbird Jet.
Oh, you're not adding bomb from.
You're not gonna add bomb head.
Not this.
No, don't worry, David. I can read between the lines. You want this, buddy. I
I'm
know you
usually
do.
down. I'm down for bomb head, but not this.
Not bomb lady head.
Right. Exactly.
that's
Thanks, Bob. You
I'm
get
with
me.
you. I'm with you.
What up,
Shout
no
out to,
chewing?
no chewing. What's going on? All right. Let's see. What else? What else have we pulled in for everybody here? We got some Star Wars. All right. Boba Fett. This SH Figure Arts again. Tamashi. Yeah.
These just like reissues.
You getting this, David?
Pass.
This will run you about $78.
I'm a Star Wars guy, and I did not like the Book of Boba Fett. We watched all of it, and I have a Boba Fett in my collection, but it's not this version, and I definitely won't be picking up a version of this.
Empire.
I can get a Punisher 2-pack for $78.
The Book of Boba Fett is excellent, but I have the Hot Toys figure, so.
Oh yeah, then what else do you need?
You're covered. Yeah. Okay. That one went for rave reviews. All right, everybody's in on that. All right, got it. Check. Okay. She-Ra. Okay, Mattel Creations, right? I saw this earlier, and you know what? I don't hate it.
What scale is this?
It should be it's 5-inch, a 5-inch figure.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know why.
12-ish.
Yeah. So the Swift is 7.8 inches. She-Ra's 5.5. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Lorenz, tell us about this horse. What breed
So
of
the
it
thing
is
about
it?
this horse is that's a
Let's find it. Hold on. Okay.
it's the unicorn breed. Very special type of thing that once you begin to believe hard enough, as if like the Care Bears taught us, just a regular horse will turn white and then just begin to sprout the horn. It's a beautiful act of magic in our world, is really what it is.
Okay.
Have you guys seen that unicorn movie, Death of the Unicorn?
Not yet.
What a story, Mark.
We'll watch that movie.
Is that the Paul Rudd?
Sorry,
Paul
Cloud.
Rudd, yeah.
Yeah,
I
the
was-
girl that plays Wednesday is in it. It's ridiculous, and it's a cool take on like what a unicorn is.
Oh, I
'Cause
forgot Jenna Ortega was in it.
It's not just a horse with a horn. Like they make them look horse adjacent. It's really cool. It's a cool movie.
Oh, it's legitimately about a unicorn? I thought it was just like a fun title.
Don't they, I think
No,
the
it's-
synopsis is like they kill a unicorn on accident, and then another one like gets revenge on them.
Oh
Mother and baby.
Yeah.
It's great.
Oh, it's like an infant type. Okay. Yeah, I want to watch it. It looks fun.
It's pretty good.
Can I just say that like all the poses in these pictures are way better than the Godzilla versus Wonder Woman?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
that
Like,
horn-
Look at that! Look at that
The
damn
ruling up is
unicorn.
good.
a little
It's actually a
effort.
really good shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Equestrius unicornus, California, the lesser species, the genus of the species.
Cocaine.
Like even the clouds in the photo are amazing. Shout out Cloud. Yeah, like whoever did these photos is way better than the Mcfarlane photo person.
That's what I'm saying. You gotta hire this
They just
person
had
because
the intern that gets the coffee take the picture. Can you pose this
I don't know what
real
I'm
quick?
doing. I don't know. Just fucking make just put her there. It's fine.
So is this getting
Anyone?
added to your Secret Santa list, David?
I mean, I would take it. I would take it. It's just is the translucent hair like accurate to anything for She-Ra?
I mean, I think it's a style kind of a choice. Not necessarily that it has to be, but it's just like it's a look. Maybe it kind of gives it like a bit of a magical kind of shimmer, I think.
Okay.
Not
Which powers
necessary.
up.
Yeah. I would take this, but I would put it definitely after the Blackbird.
Yeah.
And probably after the Homer Chia Pet. But
okay.
Yeah. So third. It ranks third. Tier ranking, this is third on my list.
Anime girl from previous first Blackbird. This
No.
Chia Pet is the list that I'm ranking for you. That's what I have.
California Red Devil. On a scale between Snakes on a Plane and Cocaine Bear, how good is the Kill the Unicorn movie?
So I
Inquiring
liked it better than either of those films. Cocaine Bear is just ridiculous. Snakes on the Plane is like genuinely like comedy. The Unicorn one kind of toes the line between like it tries to be scary without being really scary. Like it's got some horror elements in it, but it's done very like they know they have a ridiculous concept, but they're treating it well. So I think it's on
Bear was.
maybe HBO.
It's on HBO Max, yeah.
Okay.
We snuck into a little bit of Cocaine Bear while we were waiting for another movie to start, and I was like, wow, yes, society's
Something.
over.
All right. So that's not the only Motu noise noise. Yeah. Oh, yeah, noise. It's not the only Motu noise this week. News this week. So there may have been a little bit of a reveal from Mondo that one J's Toy Collection UK may or may not have ordered at this point. Earlier in the stream, he said he had not. But it's been an hour and 3 minutes.
Not
So
yet, I believe he said.
anything's possible. That's right. He did add the caveat of yet. So here we go. 1/12 scale. This will run you over $100 for He-Man, right? They look fine, of course. I mean, it's Mondo. They do good work for what they're doing, but their 1/12 stuff does come with a hefty price tag. Is anybody interested in this stuff?
I've seen a lot of chatter about this. I was curious because I'd like to add a version of Skeletor to my collection somewhere. And I like this design. I liked this cartoon. But I feel like the price would be a little easier to digest if it wasn't for all of the tariffs and the shipping charges and stuff like that. Getting a lot of feedback from you.
Alexi, it might be you.
I think He-Man's coming for you. Yeah, Amy James is after you.
Yeah,
it's one of those things that a lot of people have been turned off by. Like there was a tariff fee, and then there's shipping, and they're adding shipping fees on top of the tariff charges, or they were at one point, and it becomes like $100 figure becomes like $160 figure, and it's putting a lot of people off. So the standard version of this is supposed to be quote unquote evergreen. It's something that they want to be around to be able to be picked up. So, I mean, you can kind of probably sit on these unless you need to have those extra parts. It's probably safe to sit, wait to see how the reaction is, check some reviews. There is, of course, concern about the rubbery torso, like we saw with the Hulk. I'd like to hope they're going to use better material, but it's just something else to keep in mind. When the figure has this kind of a price tag, you need to know what's going to work and what can potentially suck.
Absolutely.
I love that smoldering head sculpt. Smoldering.
Lorenz, are you a big fan of the 2000X He-Man series?
He has no words.
If
The
Sydney
what
Sweeney
now?
was in it, if Sydney Sweeney was in it, he would be down.
Oh, if Sydney Sweeney was in it, yeah, then I'd be in the movie theater every day watching. But I have no attachment to anything related to He-Man. So that I don't even have a joke. Like I don't know anything to make.
just know.
That's fair.
His proportions look a little weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What did I say? Oh God, what did I tell them? They were like, "Oh, he bulked up too much on pecs." I'm like, "Well, I think he just skipped head day. It looks too small."
And we should never skip head day. Let that
Never
be a lesson
skip
to
head
everyone. Yeah. His head
It looks
too
a lot
small.
better.
He looks
Head day
squat.
keeps skipping me.
Jesus Christ, man!
He looks a lot better with all the gear on than he does with it off.
Yeah, that helps.
Yeah.
Is that like fur? Like faux fur?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
wow.
he's got his furry
Furry
mantas
bits.
on.
Little
Got his furry bits.
merkin.
Yeah.
Is pec gap a thing now?
Huh.
Can we say boobs on this channel? Because He-Man is stacked.
Yeah, they were getting slammed in the Dan Who chat for saying boobs.
What?
Like, it was asking us to like okay their comments. It was like this is being held for moderation, and the
Oh,
worst word in
interesting.
there was boobs.
To be fair, California Red Devil did not show up in the actual YouTube chat. So I have it
Really? Oh, no.
on StreamYard, but I guess you cannot say boobs. So there you go.
Come on, boobs.
Boob
Also,
censorship is crazy.
Can you
Also not
set
in all
use
caps
the
either.
zeros instead of O's to write it out?
Uh-oh.
There's always a workaround.
Uh-oh.
found a dinosaur.
Amy James came for one of us. Alexi,
One at a time.
Oh no.
don't forget
Or
your
you
wet
found-
lettuce.
The arms of the angel.
I don't have. I see. I wasn't ready. I wasn't prepared. Don't forget your wet lettuce, Alexi. It'll be fine.
JBTM says he's $145 for this. Really?
After the shipping and everything, yeah.
Wow.
For the $95, it's another $50 on top of the $95 price tag?
That sounds
Their
right.
shipping was looking at like 30 something. You know what? Let me get numbers up on Discord because the guys were complaining about this, and it is
Good Lord.
a
Where is
little
it? Okay.
ridiculous.
Yeah.
The other guy's name
regular
is
return
Clawful. Is that right?
and
Is that what I'm saying?
Clawful.
Clawful.
Yeah.
Clawful. Okay. That's so punny.
Well, that was everybody's name.
Yeah. Delightful. Well, pass.
Yeah, so their shipping is not great. Like with the real Ghostbusters figures, I mean, there was I want to say like $30 or $40 for shipping. Like it, yeah, it's
really for a 6-inch figure, huh?
Yeah. They put it in this massive box, you know.
But this is just that price is just for He-Man, not for Clawful. Like it's a
okay. So
Clawful
not,
should be
I'm
around
looking at
125.
Clawful right now. The timed edition 125. Shipping is another $18. Estimated taxes are another $8, and they're tacking on tariff surcharge of $15. So he goes from just for Clawful with everything added, he goes from 125 to 176.50 for that. My buddy kind of just put it in the extra tariff surcharge costs another $10 to ship, which I think is an error, but holy shit.
Wow. Gotta really love He-Man. Is there like a current project going on with He-Man?
They're making a movie. Jared Leto is fucking playing Skeletor.
Oh,
really?
God.
Yeah,
that's true. Speaking of cults,
Wow.
I can't say anything. I've met him.
oh, you did share a picture. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You joined Jared Leto's cult, Rush?
I met
I like
it and 30 Seconds Mars and like a backstage thing that I won like 2003 or something like that. And both him and his brother are actually super cool. So that's 20 plus years ago, but it's like I thought he was cool at the time. So
that's how cults work.
Yeah, that's fine. You're allowed to like him. I think the creatures are always going to look cooler in this line than the humans.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Proportions can be, really wonkier with like creatures like this,
Oh yeah,
like
absolutely.
A He-Man, his head looks really small. Good for, but yeah, I mean, I don't know who has disposable income like this for this.
A lot.
I would let
we'll
them
find out.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll find out when Jay tells us he bought them.
Exactly.
Because if we buy them, we're getting hit with the whole tariff charge. But if Jay gets his, he getting hit with tariff?
No, but I think it's about the same because of the import fees on his side.
Gotcha.
Pow.
I'm not positive, but I think it ends up being kind of comparable. They look cool.
Yeah,
they look really cool.
It's just solid. Yeah.
According to JB in the chat, some have spent $345 for both when you include all of the fees.
Adding everything together, yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stick with the Mattel.
I mean, I guess if you're a
fair,
big
though,
fan and you want the coolest whatever that you can get, this is the way to go.
Yeah, no, you're right.
I don't know. Is this a version that people really care that much about?
The 2000X He-Man actually has somewhat of a following. So you've got the 80s one, then the 2000s. There's a middle ground He-Man that it was like He-Man in space that no one like forgets about or doesn't want to remember about. But the He-Man 2000 was like a cool adaptation to modernize all of the looks and like made them more extreme, not just like humans with like different body parts. But it was cool. I've watched both of them, but it's like I grew up in the 80s, so the original's my He-Man.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm thinking, but same, right? So
when Mattel did this stuff in the Matty Collector days, the figures were really popular. So it definitely has its fan base. I don't know if it has its fan base at this price, but we'll find out.
Well, one of the things that kind of helped with the 2000X He-Man is the figures that were released for the 2000X He-Man were designed by the Four Horsemen.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
So they were amazing looking, and a lot of people have nostalgia from those toys.
And there was also an issue like with the originals with like the case breakdowns. So like people couldn't get the main characters because like the other stuff was just clogging retail. So like there was a real hunger for them when they came out in the Matty Collector days. Like Rush said, the 4 Horsemen sculpted figures. So like I said, there's definitely a demand for this, but those prices are rough, and the tariff surcharge fees don't help like that. And I understand why they have to do it, but it's, that's a lot.
Yeah.
All right. So Jay, let us know. We're curious where this road takes you. All right. That's what I had from the list, unless anybody has any other reveals or releases from the week that we should bring up. But before we go into news, Cloud, there were some Mythic Legions.
Yeah, I'll send you the.
Yeah,
I'll drop the links in our chat real quick. They revealed.
You need to have the edit of Dan playing when Cloud's gonna fucking bring it up. Cloud's gonna do it. That's what you need to bring back in.
These are the a couple months ago when the Horsemen revealed their Legions Con exclusives, what they usually do is they usually do like a Saturday exclusive, and then on Sunday it's a different figure. So now they showed these figures, and like they're going to be available all weekend, but they're not the only exclusives. So they revealed another 2 figures, and they're kind of exclusive. They're part of the recently revealed Legacies of Mythos line, which we talked about last week with Otho and Urzok. So it's updates to their characters Scaphoid and Sir Valgard, and they're going to have exclusive parts for Legions Con, but they will be available outside, which is something they've always done anyway. But as like an exclusive drop, they're going to have these at the convention. And that guy, Scaphoid, looks so damn cool, though the runes carved into his skull.
It does.
Not a character that I was like crazy about, but the updates look so good. And I've already pulled the other one out of the case, so that he's getting replaced immediately.
No, it looks great. I like the bright green too. Always gets me. It's just
yeah.
Matches your screen background, Kenny.
It does. They have the specific convention exclusives. A lot of the bonus parts they came with, like the extra heads, were painted in this Scaphoid green. So already you've got extra pieces to kind of like kit this guy out differently. And then this one in particular will have he's got like a stag head. Yeah, there you go. And then those wings, those are going to be exclusive to the Legions Con release. So that they won't be in the main line, they'll only be available at the con. I like the boots that they gave him. These guys look so cool. Yeah.
Is that Scaphoid sperm on the bottom on the there?
It is. I'm glad you caught that.
Good.
It's got a skull on the end of it.
Yeah. Oh. Deadly Scaphoid.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So this picture you're looking at here, the reason it grayed them out, it was highlighting the Legions Con exclusive pieces. That's all that was.
Oh, okay.
That's all.
I thought my enhance actually worked for once.
It just blacked it out.
This looks great. And Mcfarlane, here you go. Call Trevor. Somebody who knows how to take photos of
come on
figures. All right, and then
so this is the second guy. Yep. This is a character from the very first Kickstarter, I believe. He's very, very, very hard to get. This is a new character for me. I do not have him in the collection, and he looks awesome. They constantly upping the detail. Those pauldrons are really cool. They don't have a lot of dwarf parts, so they did what they could. He's got a new head. He's got the new pauldrons. He's got the new elbow pieces. They added some soft goods, but it looks like an entirely different character. It looks like an entirely different figure. You can tell who it is, but it's a world apart, which is what I love about these. And this is a great way for them to go into those characters that, like, you know, they haven't had around in a while. They don't do the All-Stars anymore where they just reissue because they really don't stand with what they're doing now. So it's a good way. This line is a good way to be like, oh, you know, this character is very old and we could update them without taking space in like an actual wave. That's his alternate head that he will come with the standard release. So it's like a skeleton. This came with one of the characters in, I think, All-Stars. It's a skeletal dwarf named Scally Bone Splitter. So that's his helmet repaint to match the golds.
Pretty good.
So go up a little bit to like the layout.
Oops.
So the Legion Con exclusive comes with an entire set of lower legs. There you go. The legs, the pauldrons, the helmet, the longer arm pieces, because the ones on the dwarf are shorter, and then an extra pair of the hands. Those are exclusive, so you can actually kind of turn this guy. Dwarf fans don't like this, but you can actually make him a full-scale knight with these pieces. But those are going to be the Legion's Con exclusive parts. So I'm going to end up with another set of legs, just like in a bin somewhere.
Just legs laying around. That's fine. That's fine.
I've got so many legs, dude. The last year's exclusive came with a set of dwarf legs, and they're just in a bin because I don't know what to do with them. Oh, it's the one thing that the one pitfall for people like me that I don't really army build, I don't really customize. So I've got all of these bins under my desk full of like hands, heads, swords, hammers, and just kind of hanging out.
It's all right, David. You're gonna get this, so you can add some extra legs to your bin.
Nah, but it looks great.
Yeah, they do look good.
Just checking. Just checking.
I will be there this year, and I'll be picking up one of each.
Excellent. I'll be there as well. So
oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, I decided to just do it, you know. So gonna go up and see what it's all about.
It's a good time. Like, you don't even like. My wife is not a collector. She gets sick of me talking about this shit. But okay. Well, we'll talk. Yeah. She had a great time. She had so much fun. She was looking at stuff up and down. She last year when we went, she wanted to make. They had the Build-A-Figure kind of set going, and she wanted to make her own Emerald Knight. She's like, "Oh, that looks so cool! I want to make one." And she got into it. And this is not her world at all. So I feel like even just, you know, going to be social, it's worth it. There's stuff going on all day, well into the night. There's always something to do. The people there are great. So even if you're not a Mythic Legions fan, like, to go to something like this, like we had Brandon, like Dan Who's Brandon showed up last year, which was wild, and he loved it too. So you don't have to be crazy about Mythic Legions like some of us are to come and have a good time. I think you'll like it.
I'm looking forward to it. So I was on the fence about it, and then some rooms opened back up. So I was like, yeah, if I can get a room, I'll go. And I was able to get a room. So,
at like the main hotel?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, yep, that's where I'll be.
Should be good. All right. Does anybody else have any toy news or reveals from the week that maybe we skipped?
No, I think at this point they're starting to hold things off for, New York Comic Con.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Before we go to news, then, did anybody pick up anything of note this week? That you'd like to show off. This would be that time.
I think Lorenz should get to go first this week.
Did you maybe get something this week that just may be one of the best things you've got in recent memory?
I'm so joyous that I don't even know how to fully express how I feel. There's been a weight that has been lifted off of my shoulders and off of my heart forever. This is it. This is the magnum opus of my collection. A character that I don't know almost shit about. A character that exists barely in my mind. But because of the fact that Walmart is the biggest store in my country, yet it sucks so much ass, it has created a story that has expanded like 2 months of time. And it has now come to a successful end because of one Mr. Bring Toys to Work. Shout out to Michael for being the plug that he is. The way that his mind works. When I was ranting in the chat one day, he said, "Bro, you got to check you got to check all the sites at like 3 a.m. because that's the way his brain works. He has 52 different spreadsheets that he's updating." And I love it for him. I can't keep up, but thankfully we have him who sends it to us in the chat. And I got a fateful call one day, and here we are. It is here.
Now, with all of the build up to this figure, is it living up to the hype?
For a quick second, I was like, why was I so gung-ho about this? For a quick second. But it is, I think the head sculpt, like his original, his actual face is really cool. But I think that this is also a really great sculpt that they did. I like the sword. The thing about with me and G.I. Joe that I've kind of said is that I got really into it. Like I just really dove in. And so every time I get a new character, a new figure, I get really excited just because I didn't grow up reading these. I didn't grow up watching any of this content. It's all brand new to me. So when I get a new one, it's an excuse to continue, so it's just fun. It's just fun.
All right. I'm glad, man. Glad. Now everybody can stop giving you shit about not having Crystal Ball.
This is until Pythona comes out and John gets his Pythona,
starts over,
and everybody gets I'm screwed.
Oh, David.
I won't be getting Pythona, so you don't have to worry about that for me.
Are you not? I can't remember. Are you don't F with that?
Not the Sunbow animated stuff. Yeah, I don't care about that.
Okay. All right, never mind. He's not going to care about that. So whenever something cool comes,
then he'll be there.
Yeah.
All right, David. Show me that MJ again. Let's see what you got going on there.
Yeah, she's shiny.
All right. Now, where did you display the card?
It's on my nightstand over there.
The trash? Oh, the nightstand. No. Got it. Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna hang on to it in case it becomes like a $7,000 collector.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You never know.
Hey, David, is it next to your Dan Who card?
I don't have that.
You see, I have the thing that I wanted, so now I get to flip all the negative energy that's been put into me. I get to start flipping it towards other people, and I apologize. That wasn't kind of me. That was not kind of me.
What did you say was put into you?
Hey-o.
You guys can make fun of me for not having Crystal Ball. There you go.
How's that MJ head sculpt?
Oh, she's gorgeous.
Does it live up to the hype?
Look at her. Look at her. Stunning.
Nice swoop in the hair.
Beautiful. Yeah. I also made this with the legs and arms from the prior Iron Man.
Okay. What for the Mandarin? What did you settle on for look?
I did the green MCU.
Have you figured out like if you're going to be able to pop the legs off and do anything else?
No, but I'm gonna let it go. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. Yeah. I don't love the camo pants and the boots, but I don't know. I've seen a lot of people doing the
Baron
Mordo from Doctor Strange.
Which, if anyone wants to go that route and just paint the neck on Baron Mordo, that can also be found at Ollie's. Really cheap.
Oh, okay. Well, a friend of mine plucked the neck out and used the one from the suit body.
Okay.
And plugged it in. So that seems like a lot of work, but I don't know.
On the camo pants, are the pants green with like tan painted on them or vice versa?
Yeah, it's green plastic with tan painted.
So I wonder if you could just like take some acetone.
I could.
If you're.
But it's still like the fact that it's cargo pants, like.
Oh yeah.
It's
Well,
like,
he's gotta put a sandwich in there.
It's not regal enough, It's
That's
cargo
fair.
pants. He keeps like 10 other rings in the cargo pockets. Backup rings. Yeah.
That's right.
But it is a beautiful head sculpt.
Yeah, it does look really good.
That is pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, that's and then I was
Well, you
doing
got
I'm
the
finding
second
all
head
sorts of
full.
pieces for this body.
Oh yeah.
So boom. That's my latest this week. But yeah, that's about everything that I've been doing. Jubilee comes tomorrow. So,
Okay. All right. She's good. I like her. The head sculpt on that Jubilee is so good.
Oh wow, Lorenz.
Oh, let's see. Okay. You
Yeah.
didn't have that earlier. What happened?
Oh.
Oh, I didn't think anybody cared about it yet.
We don't.
We're not rich.
No, the head
He's not in the
sculpt on this
chat,
is
right?
really good. Yeah, he's been here, and it's been fun to watch him bullshit in the chat as opposed to trying to behave on camera, even though he barely does that as well. The fireworks effects on this, I love these new fireworks effects. The head sculpt is great. Part of me was like, we couldn't have gotten a second head because I'm used. They kind of don't they always give two heads for Jubilee, one with the glasses, one without.
Usually,
so this one didn't have that. So I was like, I'm a little bummed, but I guess I don't really care because it's one of those things like it's going to go in the bin, but you like to have stuff when you get it, especially because I don't fully love this figure. I had the legs are a little off for me. Like she's a little finicky. She fell over a lot while I was messing with her. But the praises are still there. Great head sculpt on it. I've enjoyed this entire wave. The only one I haven't opened yet is Emma, but she's sitting behind me.
She's got a really good head sculpt too.
She's a white blonde woman.
I saved
That's
her
why
for
she's
last.
still mint on card. She's never coming out.
And leave it right there. I walk in here every day and and then I go to work. And my wife doesn't like it, but no. But I need to find a body to put. I know I said I think I said it on here last week or something before that I was going to put it on the Martin Freeman, but I always forget the character's name that he played in
Everett Ross.
Ross.
Yeah, I was gonna put on the Ross body, but I don't know. I mean, it's cheap. It's a cheap body, but like, what legs are those? Like, that's the old crappy suit body legs still.
Yeah,
on that.
they're not great.
Yeah,
and so it's like I might as well try to find a murder. Like, it's not a color suit that maybe I immediately go to for Gyrick, but at the same time, I don't fully care. Like, as long as I get him to stand, and so maybe I can potentially find another Matt Murdock. Like I've seen him at Ollie's a few times, like here and the surrounding areas. So maybe I'll get lucky with him. But I do think that the head looks pretty good on this one. And the last thing I'm going to say about these figures are these claws. Cloud, you have all the Wolverines, right? You're
I don't
a
have
Wolverine.
that one yet, but I'm waiting on
Are
it.
these new? I don't know what else these claws were used on. The middle one is longer than the two on the outside.
I noticed that. Yeah.
And so I didn't know if that was a new, if that's new or if that's used on, because I know obviously they do it kind of differently when they have him in the gloves versus when they have the bare hand.
They just grabbed the wrong middle claw. No, I don't know.
It could have happened.
You have to buy a second one, Lorenz, and take one of the side claws and replace the middle one. Yeah.
I'm trying to scam me.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they
Some of
use
the
those
very
same
old
claws in the Wolverine and the Rhino wave.
They look like some of them look like.
Obviously.
When I get him, I'll check. But like the other ones, they look kind of even, and they've been using newer ones on the figures lately. But some of the very old ones look like the middle claw's a little bit longer. So.
This is a Dan Hu talking point with the graphic that he always loses and then scrambles for 5 minutes to find in the middle of the show when he's talking about how they've been released, like that basic Jim Lee team and those outfits or whatever. Like I think this was a fine Jubilee, but I was disappointed that they put this one on the card first. Consider like they're doing all the looks that we get at the end of that season, but like we got those like 4 of them come in 2-packs, and then everybody else got their look on the card, and then she comes on the card here, and then it's also like I I think this is a fine Wolverine. Like, right? Like this is a classic, a good look for him. Like this is classic civilian look. The pinned legs aside for the point, because that's a whole different discussion. It's like, will we get more of these? Will they come on the card? Will they come in 2-packs? Like, it's very not confusing because it's not that big of a deal, but it's very in the air as to how they're going to release more 97 figures. Like, clearly they want to release more of these because they do all right.
Yeah.
The rumored list for Wave 4 was another Cyclops and Jean. So I don't know what look that would be. Is that a civilian? Is that a basketball look? But they're like single carded. So Cyclops, Jean, a Gambit that's rumored to be like the death version of Gambit, which could be his white suit, like when he died, or it could be season 2, like when he's the Horseman of Death.
Or are they holding
Rogue
off for actually season 3 and what they'll look like in season 3?
But I think it's imminent. Like the next wave is like, I think Wave 4 will probably come relatively close to Wave 3. Like I would say in the next 6 months, maybe, because it's still up in the air when season 2 is going to air. But I think it's probably going to be around March again.
Yeah, that's up in the air. But now they're saying that we're going to get new episodes every year as well, which
believe it when I
I'll
see
see
it.
about that. Yeah.
I'm thinking at New York Comic Con they will probably show a trailer for the new season, and therefore new looks will be in that trailer, and then Hasbro can turn around and show off the figures for that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, Rogue in a green costume was rumored for that wave as well, which is an easy repaint from the 2-pack Destiny figure, and Havoc and Polaris, who have not been featured really in season 1 much at all. So that would be very season 2 based, I'm sure. You know, but yeah, I'm curious what Cyclops and Jean would show up in that wave. It might
Because
it's
it
like
leads
future Scani, storyline, like when they're raising Nathan. Like it could be like
Slim and Red.
A Slim and Red look, yeah. So who knows?
Let's see. I have someone just popped in here. Let's see what we've got going on.
Oh. What? Muted? Oh, there's theme song.
Okay.
There's theme song.
I like it, Kenny. I like it.
David, I think I'm going to start using the app now.
Oh, yeah. I recommend it. Highly recommend it.
You guys know I can't stay long. I just wanted to pop in, talk to some of my friends for a little while, and see how Lorenzi's doing too, I guess. And
I can't act surprised that Justin would throw that one out at me, considering just a couple days ago I said, and you know what? F his stream for no reason at all. He didn't deserve that.
Completely targeted. Yes.
Sorry.
But I'm glad you made the drive home all right, Lorenz. Weren't carjacked or anything.
I bet you would have talked about that on your stream. Yeah. And then this other guy we know, we F him, dude. We paid some guy to go steal his car while he was in the post office.
In fact, here's the highlights.
Asking Dan for the footage.
Well, Justin, you're just in time for pickups. I don't know if you want to save them for Saturday. I understand. That's it's, if you have anything at the ready,
What Kubo item did you pick up this week?
None actually. No, I haven't got anything this week. It's been slow. It's been really slow. I've been selling stuff. Been shipping a lot of stuff out. Yeah. So yeah, slow week. So I just wanted to see what you guys are up to.
Hanging out, avoiding Amy James, doing the thing, typical recap behavior. Great.
Is that Marvel Legend of the Year, David? Legend of the Year, right there, Mary Jane.
Yeah.
Amazon and Pulse both have sent me like pre-order, like shipping date change notifications today. Like I had a heart attack because Pulse sent me a shipping date notification on the Sentinel. I was like, oh god.
That's
what. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What'd they say?
December 15th.
Oh,
So I don't think that's even too different from what it was.
No, all of those emails have come in late. Every single one after I've noticed that it's already been pushed back on the site. Then like 2 weeks later, I get an email. It's like, by the way, we pushed it back. You're like, how slow is your system?
I'm just terrified. I was terrified it was going to be like tomorrow. By the way, we took the money out of your account. Like, oh,
By the way, you.
no, I already
money
knocked
now.
it down to one. I already knocked it down to one. So
I don't know why I still have my 5 on order. As if that's what I'm going to be able to afford.
You're just waiting for the actual surprise. Yeah. Hey,
Yeah.
well, they can't take
But
the money
also
if it's
same.
not there, right? So
Well, you say that.
Well, you want to make sure you keep at least 4. That way, when the wife kicks you out, you can display them holding up the cardboard box when it rains.
I'll be around underneath it.
oh, but yeah,
No, I've told her that the
interrupt.
plan is to try to sell one. Like, I'm like, no, we could sell a couple. She's like, first off, you're lying. You're not going to want to sell it. Second, we would have to be able to, we'd have to be able to afford it in order to sell it. And I was like, no, you listen, the value will be there. But it's like, I'm not the only asshat out here trying to sell something. So then I'm going to have to lower my price to be able to sell. It's not going to be worth it. But for now, don't tell her that I've admitted that I said it's not worth it. I don't think she watches. So we're going to get 5. We're going to hold strong.
Just tell her, friends. Sentinels are the new Bitcoin. Sentinels
It's
are
always
the new
next
Bitcoin.
year. Yeah.
No,
That's
Again, Sentinels are army builders, so people will always be desiring them. It's like it's not like Galactus where one is just enough. So they will want multiples. And if you have someone that buys one off of someone and then sees how amazing it looks, then they want to add another one. The Sentinels will always be in demand. That's why the HasLabs have been, worth more in the price than any other HasLab that they've put out. So it's the army builder aspect.
And
Hey, Rush, I'm going to be calling you.
Yeah.
Talk to my wife.
Yeah. Put Rush on the call with your wife. Yeah.
And mark my words, since everyone saw what happened with Dragon Man and it went in stock on Pulse, a lot of people went and canceled some of their Sentinels after that, saying they could wait. So that's going to drive the aftermarket even more.
Yeah.
When they will eventually go up on Pulse, but they're going to sell out like that.
People said
Claire,
they canceled.
Claire, are you watching this? Claire, get on Encounter Culture right now. Come on.
I can just see it happening. Like what happened with Dragon Man, and people are going to take that example too literally because it was the first one and think it's going to be the same going forward when it's not. So
I mean, they'll definitely have some to put up on the site, but like if you pre-ordered it, I can't imagine anyone would cancel the pre-order just to take a gamble on that. Like that would. I mean, people are dumb. Don't get me wrong, but
yeah,
dude, we live in America. We should know better. Don't question the stupid shit people do.
Right. I guess I'm just thinking in like the theme of like trying to save money because everything's hitting so hard right now. People might be scared and be like, "Oh, I don't want it to hit them to hit my bank for 5, but 2 I can do right now. So let's knock it down to 2, and I'll try to hop on 3 later." And it's going to be tough. So justified.
It's like, I don't
justified in your
cancel all of the other things. Like, and I should have done this really. Like, there's so much that I have pre-ordered from now until then that I should cancel before December. Like, prepare for it in that way. Like, we always go to jump it. Like, I mean, if I just canceled the thing, it's $200. Well, if you canceled the needless, like, I don't think this Wolverine that I got today is going to be going crazy on the aftermarket. I could probably get this later. Like, all the things that I could have gotten later that was small. That if I just canceled those, I'd be on my way to being able to get those 5 Sentinels, but it's that instant gratification that F's me over here.
Yeah, that, and you never know when they're going to start cutting production anymore, and things are going to stop going to clearance and just be sold out. So it's the risk. We don't know, especially this time of year with everything hitting.
But also, you got to remember, if they do drop in December. And this is something that you can also, tell your wife. Christmas is right around the corner, so there'll be a lot of people looking for those Christmas gifts for their sons.
At a good price.
At a decent price, yeah.
Here's one thing
they want a good price.
I've justified at least one. Oh crap! We have at least one of them. Here's our anniversary is the 21st of December, so it's our first one. And we were like, oh, where are we getting? We're trying to talk all this out, and I was like, oh, you can like get me like one of the Sentinels. But here's how that doesn't really make any sense.
And then
what I get her has to match the value.
Yeah,
like so it's like I'm still having to pay the price of a cent. But like it scratches the itch where it's like, I only bought, I didn't buy that Sentinel though. I bought a different expensive thing, but I didn't buy that one.
I feel like she would really like a Sentinel for your anniversary.
That's what I'm saying.
Lorenz, why did your marriage only last 1 calendar year? She done like X-Men, bro.
Did not read the room. That's fine.
See, Lorenz, it's not about the cost. It's what the expected cost will be. She doesn't know what you're going to spend on that.
Hold on, Rush. Get off the stream. Hey, babe, stop watching now. Go ahead.
I did just get the update too.
Oh yeah.
That's a good point, Rush. I appreciate that too. Look, I'm taking notes, fellas. I'm taking notes.
All right, guys, I gotta head out.
All right, Justin.
I'll see everybody later.
All right, see you on Saturday at 9 p.m. Not 8:45.
Not 8:45, 9 p.m. 9:05, something like that. We'll have Figure Booth on, Bearded Builds, and Prime to the First.
Okay, see, I wasn't spreading lies on the internet.
Right.
Bearded will be there.
Yeah. I talked to him today. He said he was going to be there. So
he dropped in earlier. He dropped in earlier, and I put him up on the screen, and I was like, "Oh, we'll see you on Saturday." And then he didn't confirm, so I was like, "Oh, maybe I'm lying. I don't know."
It's Saturday, Bearded. I don't know what time that is like Canadian or anything. If that's like Friday instead of Saturday.
I forgot to say A after. That's what it was.
Yeah. All right, everybody. Have a good night.
Later, Justin.
All right, see you later. All right. Anybody else got pickups before we move into news? Rush, I did see you pick up something over there.
Yeah, I just like David, the Mary Jane came in and everything, so I need to redo my whole Spider-Verse shelf down here. They've all fallen over, so once I redo that, I'll work everything in. But more so than any other person has shown off, so I've been a little bit of backtracking, so much that I had to buy something from Comics and Cocktails over in UK just because the secondary market here is so expensive for this guy.
Okay.
So I finished off my Transformers Devastator. Had pretty much most of this guy from like multi-pack clearance that Walmart did, but the guy that holds all of it together, Motor Master, which was originally a $90 figure, is like 2 or 3 times that on all aftermarkets. And at that time when he came out, I wasn't collecting these, so had to backtrack, and the cheapest price was over in the UK. So yeah, picked that up, and then I picked up the final piece today off Amazon, which is, not the correct colors, G2, but that one also goes for a hefty price on the aftermarket as well. So
good catch.
Second combiner.
All right. John Cloud, anything?
Oh, you know what I got?
Oh, go ahead.
I got this right here.
Cards.
It's actually the one behind it is actually Tom's card, and he signed the back of it on the bottom. This actually, nice. I've had these for a minute. Tom sent me these himself. He was very generous. He knows I'm a big trading card collector, so as he's been doing these for the figures, so I have a set of all of them. So I doubt he's watching, but Tom, again, thank you so much. I really appreciate your generosity. So this isn't Dan. This is Tom. I just like.
Yeah, see, time. There you go. All right. Still safe, David. Still safe. All right, John, what you got?
Oh, I got the classified slice and dice set. They're already in the display. And I also got some more Fortnite stuff.
Wait.
And what this guy usually goes for, I got it for about $10 less than what it usually sells for on eBay. So that was nice.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Amy James.
Amy back?
Wow.
Brett.
Wow.
What happened?
Oh, you're back. Amy James happened. That's what happened.
I am okay.
Yeah, you're back. You're back.
Wait.
Oh.
Oh
That
my
was it.
god.
I don't think she's a fan of Fortnite. That's what it is.
Wow.
You're back, but no,
Oh,
nope.
oh.
Oh, she got him. Amy, if you're out there, how do we make amends? Okay, we just
Stop it.
want it to end.
Find
All right,
you.
well, let's get into some news. How about that? See where that takes us. I swear I'm not bringing up any articles from the Toy Hall of Fame this week. That's for sure.
Let's hit that news, though.
Hit us with
everybody.
that sweet, sweet news.
All right, with the holidays steadily approaching, one of our favorite stops from our youth is making a slight comeback. Toys R Us has announced that they will be opening 10 new permanent stores with 20 seasonal stores just before the holidays. Now, is it too little too late for Toys R Us to start making a comeback? Or are we on board for this? 10 stores, where are they going to be is a good question, to which I don't know the answer. But what do we think?
That's definitely, that's definitely a playing point. Is where are these? I'm assuming like New York, California, Florida.
Well,
like
I'll tell you, one is going to Des Moines, Idaho. So if that's any indication of,
all right,
Isn't Des Moines in Iowa?
What did I say? Des Moines,
Idaho.
I know what you meant.
Idaho, Iowa. I don't know. It's same thing. Doesn't matter. Nobody cares. Nobody from those states is watching this.
Just this whole like the environment that Toys R Us lived in doesn't exist anymore. Like, sure, they could carry what Target and Walmart and all those places that we collect. They could carry that stuff again, but it just toys in general aren't the same anymore. Like everybody, when we were kids, everybody went to Toys R Us. You went for your video games, your bike, your footballs, just whatever. It was all there. And I just feel like they can't be to the scale that they used to be. Like kids don't play the same way. And it's nice when I see kids outside with like a basketball or something, because I do see it in this neighborhood. But I feel like that era it had its pocket in time, and I don't know how well this is going to do. I could be proven wrong, and there could be a place for it, but as we've gotten older and the type of shit we collect, it's available. It's Big Bad Toy Store, it's Entertainment Earth, it's like secondary, like smaller companies and stuff that Toys R Us isn't really going to be a stop for. So I feel like we've just kind of, as the collecting market kind of evolved, we went with it, and now we cannot go backwards. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Now, marketing wise, if they actually kind of went the same route as Big Bad Toy Store and Entertainment Earth to, be an online toy store, that would be a huge thing. And, whereas like Entertainment Earth and Big Bad Toy Store don't have physical locations, they can kind of make it where you buy it online. If the store has it in stock, you can go pick it up.
Yeah, no, it could be great. It could be fantastic. This could be the revitalization that we need, but I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm stuck in seeing Toys R Us as what it was when I would go, and seeing how sad it got in the last few years. Like there was one over near my last flat in a few towns over in Mineola, and it was in walking distance from where Ketiana and I were living. And I'd go there and I'd look for, like, they'd have a couple of things. I started picking up Marvel Legends there. They carried some Square Enix, like Final Fantasy stuff. But it was just so quiet in there. Nobody was buying things. The shelves were a mess. And I guess that's just kind of where my brain is stuck. And I'd love to see them do well again, because that was something that I feel like every kid should have, like a Toys R Us kind of moment. And so many people are like, my nieces, they didn't have that, so it would be cool for them to like grow up doing that. So I'd love to be wrong, but I don't know that this is like the life for it at this point. This isn't the timeline for them to kind of come back. But
I don't know. I think with the prices they're charging for the toys we collect right now, that could probably pay the rent in these markets that they could potentially open up to.
I can't imagine it's expensive in Iowa. Iowa.
Iowa or Idaho. I'm sure it's a different rent scale between the two of those states. But I mean, if they open in like flagship cities in New York and in San Diego, for example, like places that
There's a
there will
location
be-
in Chicago, I think.
Oh,
Yeah, so I did get some more information on locations. So there will be a location in Hollywood, but then there are locations like in Nebraska, Iowa, Colorado, but there will be one in Maryland. So I will go check that one out. Let you guys know about that.
Is there a New York one or no?
Not at this time.
The rent's probably
Maybe
too
that's a good thing though, is that they're in these like smaller little kind of communities, whereas if you pop up like in Queens or something, like because we have an IKEA in Hicksville, so if like you put one in Hicksville, like is there too much going on here to get the kind of traffic you need, or can they build these like smaller stores and then sustain them that way? Because they don't need too much. The rent isn't too high. They're not expecting to pull in too much more.
I think it's going to be critical what they do with the strategy of locations, but like I do think there's such an we're all in this stream. We're also driven by the nostalgia we have, and that a collector like is the customer base for the new Toys R Us the collectors like us, or is it for the kids? Because I think that we as collectors, if we were buying for our own kids, I think we'd go to shop at Toys R Us for ourselves and then go to like Ross for like our kid. I would think. I don't know. I don't have kids, but like if they strike a balance in the brick and mortar new Toys R Us between like the kiddie aisle and the collector aisle, like could it be worth it for the rent that they're paying in Idaho and Colorado, and could it be the right attempt to like recapture the audience that shopped there 10 years ago like we all did?
Yeah,
it could work.
Yeah,
I would, if there was a Toys R Us that reopened in Queens, I would go there. I would make it part of my regular route. I would hope that they'd have more current stuff. Like there's still Toys R Us like bubbles inside Macy's stores,
right?
Which I go to like when I'm going through Queens Center Mall. There's a Macy's and it has a Toys R Us section, so I go through it in my route, but it has nothing new or relevant, that I would collect. The last time I saw was a Zabu wave at that Toys R Us within Macy's. But that was a year and a half ago?
They closed our Macy's over in Massapequa.
Really?
Yep, shut it down.
So I mean they would need to be keeping up with like new releases for to show that they're like relevant and like on time with things,
So Z-Man says that he wished that they would bring it to the UK as well, but they are not. So these are 10 permanent locations within the US, but they are opening locations globally as well. So they mentioned places like Lebanon, Morocco, Venezuela. So I mean, all over the map, like random places for these toy stores. But
and there are still stores in Canada, right?
UK is possible. Yes, in Canada, it's still a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chile, Peru, yeah. Possible, Z-Man. UK could be next.
And I don't know. It's like they could be choosing these, standalone stores on places that don't have a Macy's, because like Orlando, we have a Macy's. New York, they have Macy's. So places where they don't already have a somewhat smaller like anchor location, they could be putting these full locations as just to make it centered around that.
Yeah.
I'm really curious as to like the size of the stores. Like, is it going to be more of like a AB Toys footprint, or like old school like warehouse Toys R Us kind of footprint? I would imagine
might be smarter for KB.
Yeah.
Something,
something more manageable, something better rent. Like, I would think it would be a small format kind of thing.
like bigger than like a mall store, but like not to the scale of like what when we say Toys R Us, your brain goes somewhere. Not that again, but
Right.
something a
Right.
little bit smaller. Yeah.
Right. But
Yeah,
you know,
so-
there's still a lot of toys that are sold. You know, like there's like you could think of like a Target toy aisle or a Walmart toy aisle, and then think about how do you expand that into like a broader Barbie aisle, the bicycles, the video games. Like there's still a broad market. You know, there would be the Pops toy aisle. There would be, I mean, all sorts of. There's so many toys. Like
There's
they could go a
the
store.
problem with only like a handful of stores, they don't really have buying power to carry to get things in quantity at a decent price. Like this wouldn't even be able to get an account with Hasbro. You know, they'd have to go through a distributor like Southern Hobby or some shit like that to even carry action figures. I from a business standpoint, I can't see this being focused on anything other than just like budget-friendly kids' toys.
But see, that's why I think it would fail that way. You know, like I think they need to like appeal to us, the collectors, because we're the ones that are spending the money. You know, and we have the nostalgic attachment to Toys R Us, where kids that are 6 and 7 and 8 years old don't know what the hell a Toys R Us is. You know? Like,
Yeah, but I mean, I don't. Are they? But I feel like we like.
Wow. Just gonna gloss over that.
I mean, I didn't want to
That's something
interrupt.
you can interrupt. I feel like that's an interruptible thing. You know?
Oh,
how
cat in the
did
wall.
the cat end in the wall? Like how? What?
I look down, my phone's vibrating. It's on the charger next to me. I'm like, oh, Jeremiah's calling me. I hope everything's okay. And he goes, hey man, so like the cat, bro, it's like it went behind the oven and we tried to get it out. And next thing I know, bro, it's in the wall. And I said, what? He said, yeah, bro, it's scratching in the walls and it won't come out. And then I said, is this I was like, is this your new cat? He goes, no, bro, she don't get here till tomorrow. We cat sitting. And I said, oh, so this is someone else's cat that is in your walls.
oh wow.
That's a problem.
So I said, let me
Also,
know how you
just
get her
as-
out.
Just as importantly, they have a big fucking hole to patch in their wall.
Yeah, that's also to be addressed. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, what were we talking about? Toys?
Flattened out and went
Toys
through a
R Us.
seam in the wall.
Yeah. So I hope good luck on getting that out. I was like, you might even just have to ignore the cat for a little bit to get it to come back out. You're probably scaring it further and deeper into the wall. I don't know how to help you in this moment.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dreadful.
I had a point I was going to make about Toys R Us, but I don't really care about it anymore. I don't remember it fully. No, I think that we like. Man, I wish they would appeal to us, you know, the adults and the things. But like, I feel like I'd have to lean with closer to John on this one. That like, it doesn't matter, unfortunately. Like, also maybe this is like too soon in the idea of the nostalgic world. Like from childhood, like to now, yeah, that's the nostalgia is there. But like from all of the Toys R Us is like vanquishing, like being gone. To now, like I remember, like I can remember, we only lost ours a few years ago. Like I remember, it's 5 minutes away from where I live right now, and it's a furniture store now. But it's like it's not been long enough to really be like, man, I remember when the
Scars
Toys
haven't
R Us
healed.
was right there. Like it's still like within a recent memory enough that even the nostalgic pull of that isn't gonna pull like parents to being like, hell yeah, we gotta take our kids to the Toys R Us. Like it's just gonna be, you know, BS crap stuff.
8 years.
We're not.
Since they filed
Yeah.
for bankruptcy or something. It hasn't even
Yeah,
been a decade
2017,
yet. So
yeah.
I absolutely get that.
When I was living in Baltimore, like just outside of the city, there was a Toys R Us that closed and became an Ollie's. But I guess insult to injury, they didn't switch the shopping carts. So when you go to Ollie's, there's still Toys R Us shopping carts. So.
That's a great point. How do those stores get their shopping carts? Because you don't go to an Ollie's or a Ross and they are Ollie's shopping carts. There are always other store shopping carts.
Just abandoned, yeah.
Whatever location they took over, you know. Wait, that location still has shopping carts in it. Let's take that one over.
Let's go.
That's how they figure out where they want to go.
Yeah.
There's no shopping carts here. We cannot lease this place.
Trolleys all over the car park. Take that one.
Ollie trolleys, you know.
Ollie trolleys. Justin, do you feel like we kind of over romanticized Toys R Us? At least what it became. No, fuck you, Justin. No, I'm joking. We do.
And my perspective is completely I remember I went to Toys R Us, but like even still, like when I was a kid, like we played with toys. I had a good amount of toys, and you know, I had a bunch of wrestling figures and things like that. But like I wasn't being taken to the Toys R Us like often. Like that was like a foreign place that like when we did go inside of it, it was just a birthday. And even still, like when I was, 6, 7, we'd look around and be like, not a lot of folks in here. Like, so it felt like, and maybe that was just a sign of my area. I don't know.
Yeah.
But like even my childhood, that still had a good amount of toys in it.
Yeah.
Like the idea of Toys R Us wasn't anything like that.
I have a few like relevant, like good memories of Toys R Us at multiple different Toys R Us locations, because we had a Times Square Toys R Us that had a fucking Ferris wheel.
Oh
in
yeah,
it.
yeah.
And
I say
that
like
was
I was
where
there,
I got
but I've seen
the Jubilee Build-A-Figure wave. I got that entire wave, the super expensive Mohawk Storm and like, Strife and Magneto and all that. Like, I got that whole wave from a cashier that was nice enough to like hold it for me behind the register at Times Square Toys R Us. I remember picking up the Sasquatch Build-A-Figure wave. I remember back to like Toy Biz Marvel Legends, the whole MODOK wave that had all the variant costumes, like for Wasp and Spider-Woman. Like all that shit was in the upstock on an aisle in Toys R Us. And like I just cleaned up with the whole wave. Like, so I like throughout Legends, Marvel Legends, like I remember Toys R Us doing me really right for like a lot of different waves throughout. So like I guess it over romanticizes it to me, but like I remember it up through like, didn't they have the 2-pack with Scarlet Witch and Vision from like Infinity War? Like wasn't that as recent?
Yeah.
Towards the end of Toys R Us. So like it's there was still a lot of things going on there, like that make me think of it fondly. Like I don't remember.
Times Square was not representative of the typical Toys R Us shopping experience.
You had a much better experience than most of us with that.
Yeah, it was as much about marketing as it was retail. Like they wanted tourists to come in and see it fully stocked and da-da-da-da. Whereas like if you just had a Toys R Us in your city, it was pretty much bullshit by 2010, unless they had an exclusive that you knew was in stock. Other than that, it wasn't worth going to.
I will tell you that the Toys R Us in Dover, Delaware, was not nearly as cool. All right, you may have assumed that already, but
yeah, I mean, I know that was a theme park Toys R Us experience in a bubble that was not like a typical Toys R Us, but I still had like a Toys R Us in Queens on Queens Boulevard that was like a basic Toys R Us that I probably didn't find as much shit at, but. Like, I don't know. I still have good memories of Toys R Us, but I think, like, if they did a small format version that was somewhat carrying current toys, it could work in the right neighborhood, But I do think they need to cater as equally to kids as to collectors, because we're the only ones, like, with money,
One thing I remember from Toys R Us and then the other things like Lionel's Play World and stuff like that, they had like meet and greets where they would actually have people come in costumes where you like Barbie and He-Man and different things. Like that's the experience I remember. And that was always kind of cool. It's like you get to meet like life-size versions of the characters. So it's like a lot of times like anytime like the monster trucks were coming into towns, like they had them out front of the store where you could take pictures of the store and then go inside, buy the toy versions of those. Like it was all the interactive experience for me. And it's like, especially if this is a throwback, I remember they used to have the Toys R Us toy run where someone won a prize and you had 10 minutes to or 5 minutes or something to grab as much stuff as you could throughout the store.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
What a
That
dream
is
come
a
true.
throwback. I remember that.
Child.
Wow.
That's crazy. Yeah, I mean,
You guys were
like-
constantly advertised to. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. See, that's the
Absolutely,
thing.
yeah.
Every time you guys talk about remembering toys, it's like, and you remember when they were selling us shit and they were selling us shit.
Our childhood was just
You gotta remember
it was just a
when we were
commercial the
younger
whole
in the
time, you know.
Also in the 80s, because advertising was so much, Congress actually passed laws to make it where they couldn't over advertise to us in the Saturday morning cartoons. So that was a whole bill that they passed back in the 80s. So
they just made
advertising
cartoons.
was extreme back then.
I mean,
That's why we have
late 80s.
that's why we have He-Man. That's why we have
G.I. Joe.
Thundercats,
G.I. Joe.
Yep.
So many of
So
those cartoons
Lorenz was
because
saying, like-
that was how they sold it to us, right? Make a 20-minute
For-
cartoon.
Oh, it was a 20-minute commeral for toys. Like then you
Yeah.
and they'd throw the toy commercials in the shows. Like while you're watching GI Joe, you see a GI Joe action figure commercial. Like when Lorenz, when you were talking about your experience as a kid going into Toys R Us, like you have to understand, for somebody like my age, that was at its decline. So like even then, I'm like, it's not really what it was. But like when I was a kid, Toys R Us was an outing. And there was always something to see, and like Rush was saying, like you could the meet and greets and stuff, and everything was so vibrant and just festive. It was so happy to be in there. Like you didn't even necessarily need to buy anything to enjoy going to Toys R Us. You'd go there and walk around, and there was just shit to look at and shit to do. So I feel like you missed. It's cool to see that different generation gap though. Like your experience is completely different than the one we had in the late 80s and the early 90s. So it's wild to see that jump.
Even thinking about the shows as just advertisements for a bunch of toys is funny to think about. Obviously we still all of the cartoons that I remember watching growing up, but many of those cartoons didn't make me want toys about them. Yeah. But the thing, one of the few things I can remember is Ben 10 was good at being oh, you want the toy for that. That was one of the few cartoons that did it, that kind of made you want to go to Toys R Us. But all the other ones, I still was I just like this show. That was kind of just the extent of it.
Nice.
So it is.
Well, kind of moving into your generation, one other thing I remember Toys R Us doing is, and this was back when all of the new video game consoles were coming out. Anytime a new game came out, like Star Fox or something like that, it's they had they would hold tournaments on Saturday mornings where it's kids could come in and whoever had the best score or something on the game would actually get something like the console or the game, depending on if you're first runner up. It's they actually had community events that they would hold inside these stores. It's back before there's GameStop, everyone went to Toys R Us to actually play all the video games in the store, so you could get a feel for everything before you actually bought it.
I mean, it was different ways that companies had to engage with us as 80s kids versus 90s kids versus 2000s kids, because there was no internet, there was no common access to internet, when most of us on this stream were children, so TV and commercials was the only way to really sell anything to people. Whereas then the internet, it was just an open door for us to search and seek out anything that we would have wanted. So then there was a decline of cartoons being used as an advertising tool to sell toys. There was just too many different access points for people. So I think that had an impact on how Toys R Us conducted itself, because I forgot about all those engagement things that Rush is talking about. I forgot about how much it was a whole freaking experience. And the Times Square Toys R Us was probably the modern day attempt at that engagement, because it's in a tourist trap in the heart of New York City. So they probably brought a lot of those ideas into that to connect and do outreach to the community at the time. But yeah, this conversation is fucking blowing me away. You know?
That's what I do. That's right.
Uh-oh.
Oh, we lost John. Okay.
Amy James.
Damn.
Is she the reason we're getting like MaxiPad commercials in the bottom of that screen?
I hope so. I hope that's why.
If this says
Can we
anything
stop?
about advertising, especially back in the 80s and even now, so it's like if a cartoon didn't sell enough toys, that's what caused a cartoon to get canceled.
Yeah.
I mean, the latest example was the original when Young Justice was originally on. Their toy line didn't sell, so that's why they cut those seasons. That's why that was canceled for a time being. They've brought it back, and it's still amazing. But yeah, cartoons were just advertisement for toys. That's how if you ever watched the Toys That Made Us and everything, that's why they decided what cartoons to make. They decided what would make the best toy line to sell with it.
Well, let's hope that Toys R Us is successful in the comeback.
Yeah, I want it to be. Yeah.
We should do that again. Make shows for the sake of in my experience, and I don't have children, and I work with children, but like they still like toys, and they like the toys of silly crap. Like Skibbity Toilet has toys.
What other things do they like? Can you name a few?
Snow.
Of the toys
Casual
that
sex.
Snow. Okay, I was not okay. I get it.
I'm just going off of my high school experiences here.
I was talking about the 7-year-olds that I know.
All right, so maybe just the snow.
It's like
toilet.
Yeah, Skibbity Toilet, like Peppa Pig stuff. Like I have to constantly we had to put you can't bring your toys in the classrooms and all this other stuff. Like they get things from their shows, and like they do like to play but and that's also a question of how much screen time they get at home versus not. But like when they can't have the screen time, of course, like at schools and whatnot, they will play with the toys. But I also think that, and this is also an old person thing, like not old. When you're an adult looking back at kid shows, you're like, the quality's not there anymore. But like, I do genuinely think that just the quality of children's television just isn't there to make them want anything. Like so much of it is just slop and shit.
I think Bluey would have a word about that.
Is way better than what we had in the 80s.
It is, yeah.
Way better.
The quality of
I guess I can't speak for that quality.
What, David?
The quality of the animation or the content?
Animation.
Both.
Oh,
like
okay.
you go back and watch those G.I. Joe and Transformers cartoons that Toei animated. Well, it's fucking trash, dude.
But remember, there was a big movement to make more content of television educational. That there's a quotient of the kids need to learn something from this, not just consume it as a reason to buy toys. So then they skewed and changed the purpose of TV to reach kids on an educational level, on an inspirational level. So that was from what I remember, TV would rot your brain, and the parents movement would be they would limit screen time for kids starting probably in the 90s. And so then TV had to evolve and try to prove that they were providing content that was informative and developmental for kids. And instead of just churning toy
kids animation actually started to get good. It started with Batman the Animated Series, and then Gargoyles was next, and that led to the evolution of the not only the animation being better, but very much the storytelling being better. Mm-hmm. That stuff that were just the toy commercials in the 80s. Mask was a little bit better than the others. Mask had they actually tried to tell a story, and they put a little bit more into the writing. But all that other stuff was not good quality. And as you get later through the years and you look at the same type of programming, the action type programming for kids, like from day one, Ben 10 it's not my thing, but it's far better than any of the stuff we were watching in the 80s, quality wise.
Sure. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, there are
Captain Planet. Went from it's an action adventure cartoon, but save the environment. The little tiny teachings.
That's right.
We need Captain Planet more than ever now, honestly. Not to get too political. Sorry.
Yeah, we don't want to do that.
How dare you? How dare you? Yeah. So I guess plenty of different types of collectibles these days, right? Lorenz, you mentioned a few. You didn't get where I was trying to lead you, but that's fine. It's fine. Find a
Would it
segue
be
somehow.
Labubu's?
Here it comes!
Ah! I see these every day. The middle schoolers have them.
That's right. And since I typically report on UK news for whatever, we have a pretty good UK fan base over here. Okay, so and Z-Man, I know you're still out there. So apparently you have a fake Labubu problem in the UK, though. They do make up 90% of the counterfeit toys. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but it's the Labubus are taking over. And
Still
so
don't know
are
what
the
these are.
counterfeits. No one does. No one does. And
Is this like Furbies?
Sure.
it's like Rush.
Pops.
What was that? I know. I remember
Munchie.
exactly what you. Yes, that's the one.
What was that?
Munchie.
Don't know if that is out there.
Google Munchie, and you'll
here.
see it's pretty much.
Oh my god! Wow.
You'll remember this once you see the picture of it.
Yeah, it's creepy monkey babies.
Yeah.
Okay, I
It's
remember
just the
those.
gothic versions of it.
Wow.
I never knew the
Munchie.
name. I mean, I also like. Oh god, we've had the weirdest toys. Do you guys remember Koosas? The Cabbage Patch Koosas?
No.
No.
They were like, they were made by the Cabbage Patch people, but they like kind of had cat features. Like they had the heavy plastic heads and everything. But yeah, they were like, what a.
Does anybody
God,
remember
those things
Pillow
are
People?
frightening.
Does anyone remember Pillow People?
Pillow people. Isn't that what they called you in high school?
I feel like you're all just making things up.
No.
Okay, I was gonna call them all old for knowing all this stuff, but John doesn't know it either. So maybe we're just cool people, John and I.
Well, Pillow People, weren't they just
If I
pillows that look like?
David, if I
like
Google this, what am I
wrestlers
going
or
to see?
different things?
No, like they were they were like sizes of pillows, but they had like printed faces and like
I
character
trust you.
things. I swear. Like
I believe you.
I don't know.
Oh, ew.
I remember glow. Oh, I do remember these actually.
Okay.
Glowworms, I remember this.
Glowworm, I had a glowworm.
Glowworms, I remember. Yeah.
Yeah, like that thing with the that's like a window, right?
Glowworms should
Like,
still be
yeah.
sold.
yeah, I had that.
Why? Was this a part of your
My
television
mom-
shows as well?
Man, there was a lot of weird stuff. We just had options.
Popples,
okay?
Popples were fucking weird too.
Which one were Popples?
Yeah, I remember cocaine was popular in the 80s.
Facts, Rush, facts, and snow is popular now.
Stop.
Pillow people. Labubus. Alexi, he's back. Not here, but back out there. With the $4.99 super chat. Thank you, Alexi. Sorry I had to bounce y'all. I think he's saying Labubu is a recession indicator and Cloud is the only one with class among you.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know what I did to you, but all right. But we were talking about that earlier. The craze with Labubus, and apparently to the point where there is a problem with counterfeit Labubu dolls in the UK, which I'm sure will make its way everywhere at some point. My favorite pillow person was a biter.
Now, I had two kids arguing the other day, not like serious arguing, but one kid had a Labubu hanging off of his backpack, and I was having to do car duty, watch the kids, get in their vehicles and They'd be driven away, and two kids are waiting for their parents, and one like he hits the kid's backpack, and we're like, "Man, get your fake Labubu out of here!" And the other kid's like, "Bro, this is real. What are you talking about?" And it's like such a stupid conversation.
Like,
After
literally, that is the episode that South Park did.
it was like it was so frustrating to have to be like, "Can you stop hitting his Labubu?" Like to have to say that out loud. Like
I don't even want to say the
dream.
name on stream. I don't even want to say it.
What's
Comment
funny
something.
is I like a week or two ago, the college football team, the Oregon Ducks, their mascot came out dressed as Labubu onto the field. It's like it was
that'd be
regular
terrifying.
duck,
Giant.
but it was a Labubu costume with the whole keychain ring hanging off the back.
Yeah, that would be terrifying, as you say, Ken. That's when the entire stadium starts doing the chant. Yeah, all
Exactly.
Terrible.
These damn Labubus. All right. Well,
That's the best news you could find from the UK. What happened to the snake coming out of some gift
yeah,
box?
there weren't any exciting snake stories this week. It was just counter. Hopefully next week you guys do better for us. You know, give me
Or
something
like
a little
that,
more
what is
exciting.
that little motorized Jeep that somebody was driving down the road in?
Oh, in
Like-
Canada. That was
Yeah.
in Canada. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That
So
my
that,
neighbor has.
That Russia's neighbor has. Yeah.
love that.
So that's what I have for your news this week. Before we start wrapping up, anything around the room here that we didn't cover that you want to talk about? It's your chance. Otherwise, we can start to go around and maybe get out of here at 2.5 hours tonight.
Sub three.
Yeah, I work in the morning, so that's completely fine by me.
Rush is on board.
I think it's just been kind of a slow week.
It has, yeah.
Again, New York Comic Con's in a few weeks, so I mean, if anything, that's something that you could talk about. Is like Hasbro announced the times for their
pre,
panels.
yeah, and
That's
they have
right.
like the pre-panel thing they're doing online, right?
That I don't know.
Well, I think that
Maybe
they're
I-
going
maybe I'm spreading
to
lies on the internet, I guess.
They're going to air the panel after it's like the Legends one is at 11 a.m. Eastern time
Yeah,
on Thursday, and then it'll be on the YouTube channel at 12 Eastern.
Interesting. It's on Thursday too. I feel.
I'm so mad.
They're
Well,
doing it
last
for
year-
Dan, guys.
What?
They're doing it for Dan.
It's
Yeah,
for the
They know
Thursday
he streams
stream.
on Thursday.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm
Well,
off on
last year,
Thursday, so I'm
all
fine.
the brands were in the same panel, and this
Right.
year they split it into 2 days, and so the day I'm going, it's going to be Transformers, GI Joe, and Ghostbusters,
It's Transformers, G.I. Joe, and Ghostbusters on Friday.
which are 3 brands that I really don't buy. Like GI Joe's the one I'm most, the
But
only one I'm interested
the
in.
good thing for you, David, though, is if the panel's on Thursday, there will be what they show at the panel will be in the booth on Friday when you go. You won't have to wait for that.
I'm hyped for that.
That's a
I'm
good point.
hyped for that part. Yeah. So it's disappointing that I can't be at the panel though.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
And I mean, Thursday, that's good because not usually stuff doesn't usually happen on the Thursdays. Just feel like it's interesting. But oh well. Speaking of the New York Comic Con Hasbro panel last year, here is a picture of David avoiding us all.
Yeah.
Because I got to bring it up every time I can.
Yeah.
All right, there he is. There he is back
I
there.
was trying to linger more around Ryan Ting
that
so
Machu?
that we could become best friends.
It is.
Hey, I know that guy too.
Yeah, it was. It was before Kenny. This was before Kenny joined the Justified channel.
Right. Yes.
So Kenny was just nothing but like a weirdo from out of town at that point.
Jesus.
Now I know him,
Huh.
so I wouldn't
And-
avoid you this year if
No, I
you were
appreciate it.
choosing to attend. But you are avoiding New York Comic Con this year
That's true.
because you
Yeah.
scheduled some kind of event.
Yeah,
during that
yeah,
weekend?
yeah. I did.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
not me this time. Not me this time. But I think I'll be hanging out with Cleva's Multiverse at New York Comic Con this year.
True. JB, no, that's not Jersey fucking Maniac. That's D Blake.
Mm-hmm.
D Blake makes that guy.
He is a
has
maniac.
a problem.
Mm.
He has a problem with not letting me pay for shit. So,
I wish we all
he's
had
an
that
awesome
problem.
dude. Right? He's a great guy. If anybody watching doesn't know, D Blake makes on Instagram, look him up. He makes 3D printed signs of
That
just
are
about
awesome.
everything you can think of for your collection. You just
Feel
stick
like I
these
have.
on the front of a shelf. He makes really good stuff.
And I'm now
There you
glitching.
go. I need to get him to make one of my logo on one of these days.
He's not doing any customs until after November. I talked to him about making mine.
There is no rush. There is no rush on this. But eventually, I'd like to get my box.
Phrasing.
But yeah, he
James,
he makes great stuff. I have some like down the shelves there.
Yeah, I think we all have. He was my Secret Santa last year. See?
So he like loaded you up, right?
Yep.
Remember that.
Love D Blake. I need to patronize your store, sir.
He's such a
Man, I can't wait to be your Secret Santa this year, David. You're getting anime toys. I can't wait.
Leave shit box.
Ship the
All
receipts
he asked
with
for
them.
was a chia.
Ship the receipts with them, Lorenz.
I really wish I could afford to commit to this bit. Like whoever is in charge, like I would be messaging them and just sending you every anime thing that I find in a store just to see.
Well, what sucks is Alexi volunteered to like mastermind it for the U.S. team, and you know,
I'll probably go along.
No,
Alexi is
Kurt
Yeah,
did.
you would.
Chief Weeb. He would support that. He would endorse that message.
It's beginning to look a lot like weep shit.
There you go.
St. James, message me on what comic book you're looking for. We'll figure it
Oh,
out.
is it that Cammy one? I think I know. Oh, it looks so
The
good.
bathing suit one, which I thought was funny because I'm like, isn't that her regular outfit?
Right. All right. Well, hey, let's do this. Let's go around the room, and you know how it goes. I don't need to tell you.
Oh, you would find me on Instagram at David_Evan_Smith. You can also find me here every now and then on a Thursday or a Friday when I'm not at work, and on a Saturday at 9 p.m.-ish Eastern Standard Time on Collecting Justified on the Just Justin Collects channel, and sometimes also on Sundays on Legends and Liquor when I'm available there. So can't get rid of me Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday.
He's here all weekend, folks.
Yeah.
All right, let's see if this works. Hey, it did.
YouTube, Collecting Rush, and all other social media, Collecting_Rush.
I'm just on Instagram. Well, primarily on Instagram, Cloud_Network. JB, thank you for the follow. It's just photography. I took one on the stream that I'll be posting tomorrow. I've been doing a series of like badass Mythic Legions ladies on this cool throne that I have. So I've got one more to go tomorrow. I'm on Legends and Liquor as often as I can be, and this is becoming a regular hangout. You guys are a lot of fun to talk to, and it keeps me occupied at night. So I appreciate you guys having me.
Well, we love having you on, and if you find any cats in your walls, make sure you call this guy.
Yeah. And I won't help you at all. I'll say you should probably figure out how to get that cat out of the wall, and I'll hang up on you. But regardless of that, you could be one of the many esteemed followers that I have on. It's an underground application called TikTok. It's fairly new out there, so
Never
you might
heard
want to
of it.
hop on that. Yeah. So
Depends
David,
on how
Evan,
much
and
longer
Smith.
that version will exist.
That's
Yeah, and when it's going to become very American, it's going to become worse soon. But you can still be one of my followers because hopefully they'll still continue to send me 2 cents for every video that I post.
That's right. That's right. I'm actually proud of that one. That came out pretty good.
That one fits very well. I like that one. That was nice.
You would.
Hey, what the? Not on me. To the next guy.
I'm trying. Okay, well, you get the whole screen, John, because you only got a partial song.
Compulsive collector.
Yeah, you can follow me at.
No.
He had to mute. He's probably laughing his ass off.
Oh no, Amy James.
That's so good.
So good. What did he do here? All right.
That wet lettuce.
Amy James, why have you forsaken me? Oh, Lorenzo's still there.
Oh,
every time, you know what? This is what happens every week. I put Lorenz up on the big screen, and then I cannot. There we go. All right.
Oh shit!
Eventually, you're just going to take over. That's fine. Wet lettuce. That's right, folks. If you're out there in the world, the only way to stay safe is to make sure you rinse your lettuce thoroughly. Okay, wet lettuce. It's the only thing that keeps her at bay. Of course, hey, I just want to thank everybody, first of all, who's here on the group tonight for hanging out, talking toys, hitting a little nostalgia on the Toys R Us talk. It'll be interesting to see where that goes. But for those of you out there watching, thank you for dropping in and sticking around for over 2 hours. You know, I know time's valuable, and you chose to be here for whatever reason. So thank you. Of course, if you ever do want to be on the show, it's as easy as sending me a DM on Instagram. And, you know, depending on how many people send that DM is where the show goes. So as you see tonight, we had a pretty full house, and I think that always adds to a fun discussion. Of course, if this is your first time here or you've been here many times, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe below, and feel free to join those channel members. Of course, Lorenz did take the dive this evening and become So I do want to thank you, Lorenz, for joining the cult, and of course, Alexi joined last week. So hey, thank you to all the cult members out there, and thinking ahead to Saturday, as I said earlier, on Justin's channel, Just Justin Collects, Collecting Justified, 9 p.m. on Saturday nights, Eastern Standard Time. And we are hanging out with Prime to the First and Bearded Builds this Saturday. So that should be good. Nice talk to talk to those guys and about what they're doing, building stuff for your collections. So I'm looking forward to that. But other than that, thank you again, everybody. Thank you to the chat. I will see everybody next Friar's Day, whichever day that happens to be. And until next time.
I hate goodbyes.
Be excellent to each other. Party on, dudes!
And we're out.